never got the news that I'm a wild one. Oh yeah, I'm a wild one. You better turn it up, better keep the channel down, cause you're watching Wild Mike and his real wild child. Oh yeah, I'm a wild one. You better turn it up, better keep the channel down, cause you're watching Wild Mike and his real wild child.
I did start on time, technically. And how you doing, MB?
I'm good. How are you?
Wet.
You're what?
I'm wet.
Raining?
W-E-T, wet.
Yeah.
In order to get the stream started, because I'm in Mexico, I had to go out to the street and park the car in the driveway. And I'm in the car now, but by the time I got everything done, my shirt was almost completely soaked.
How hot is it right now? How hot is it right now in Mexico?
It says 70 degrees outside right now. Oh, fuck. Double trouble.
Yes, double trouble. LDT.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We got two of the horsemen of the apocalypse together.
LDG and me.
Gee.
Oh, shit. I did not do that.
Look at, he kicked me out.
I didn't do that on purpose. I hit the wrong button.
All right, I'm gonna take a stab in the dark here and say, Elihu, you're in Florida.
Wow, you're close. I'm in America's Wang. Ugh. Okay, same thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wait a minute. How did Elihu get through Florida Customs?
With weed? Don't ask.
He smuggled himself in his own luggage.
PC9W.
PC, what? What? Oh, it's PC.
Oh, MD's getting a call. And how you doing, Positive Candor?
Okay, how about you guys?
As I said, I'm wet.
You're
basically
wet.
I'm going through my first California hurricane.
Hey, we just missed a downpour here. There's no hurricane here.
I don't remember the name of it. It was when I was in Texas. So
Last hurricane I went through was Katrina. Yeah, that was August 30th, 2005. And then you say go.
Yeah, but Elihu, this is the first hurricane to hit California.
All right, guys. Hey.
In 200 years.
138 years.
Yeah, but the other one didn't technically hit California, so they didn't. It hit Baja California.
And I can't find my lighter. What the hell? I just lost my lighter. Crap.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! My daughter called me and is
Oh,
like,
poor baby.
"No, everything in the background was so loud."
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, like everything in the background was so loud, I could barely hear anything she said. I had to keep taking the phone away from my ear because the background noise was so fucking loud.
Yeah. To celebrate her friend's birthday yesterday, Mrs. Vile invited me to go with them, and they were doing a little bit of a Mexican pub crawl.
Oh, sorry.
Tijuana.
I've only heard big stories of a Tijuana crawl.
Well, it's a Tijuana pub crawl.
We always called it TJ when I was in the military. Do they still call it that?
We just called it bar hopping.
Yeah, well, Americans call it TJ. Americans call it TJ. I don't know about how many Mexicans do. I never
Well, I
thought
can
to
smoke
ask
inside,
Mrs.
right?
Violet.
I'll be right back.
All right, rules. Oh, damn.
Shouldn't you Californians be in Hawaii helping out?
As I said, we're
What?
dealing with our first hurricane in over a century.
Well, that's
I
kind of
can't-
funny. I thought you only got typhoons.
The reason why Hilary is still called a
I've seen
hurricane is because it formed in the Atlantic. That's why it's still called a hurricane. If it formed in the Pacific, it'd be.
Well, he froze.
Well, wait a minute. No, I really want to know how you're getting a hurricane and not a typhoon. I really actually am interested.
Typhoon. Hilary formed in the Atlantic.
God,
Am I
he's in
still free?
Florida and his God, you're in Florida and your signal still sucks.
It's Florida, man. Okay, can you hear me now?
Good. Yes.
Okay. The reason why it's called Hurricane Hilary is because a hurricane, it formed in the Atlantic. If it formed in the Pacific, it would be called typhoon. But since it actually originally formed in the Atlantic, it's still considered called hurricane.
Interesting.
So it's still the same kind of storm.
I got crappy connection. I'm in Florida. Come on.
It's probably LDG's Prometheus.
Probably. Oh, no wonder. I'm on Xfinity Mobile. Shit.
Well, there's your first.
Yeah.
Hey, Elihu, since you're over there, go up to my mom's place in Jacksonville, say hi to her for me.
That's too far north.
It's a big place.
I got somebody behind me. Help.
You dug your own grave there, buddy.
All right,
You got on the
now I'm kind of
plane
upset.
and willingly went there. You have no one to blame but yourself.
What do you say?
Now I'm kind of upset. Did you guys know that there was already a Hurricane Hilary and it hit in 1993?
No, I didn't.
Who
I
knows?
agree.
No, to answer that question, okay.
Yeah, the five storms that's
No,
in the
you know what's
Atlantic now.
strange? The strangest thing is where my mom lives in Jacksonville is like this one, like completely opposite of where we used to live. So like I used to know everything on Beach Boulevard, Atlantic Boulevard, University Boulevard. My mom lives like just literally, I'll take 95 down and I think it's like exit 26.
Oh, and in case she's listening, I did put up the thing, but I didn't say howdy to Yvette or Jordan for that matter, but I was putting those comments up.
You're not switching camera, are you?
Look at that.
Asshole.
Look at that.
All right, no,
LDG, that is too
let's
much
make sure
car
everyone
for
can see
you.
that.
Oh yeah, let's look at that beautiful car with the pizza delivery sign on it.
Not fucking pizza delivery sign, you ass.
Yeah, it is.
It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
What do you want on your tombstone?
A crush that rises.
Where's your ashtray or filter?
I said howdy to you too after I said howdy to Yvette because I was saying I put your comments up.
Yeah, Candor about the south side of Jax. Honestly, I ain't been there. I never did learn how to navigate Jacksonville very well. I never, by the time I was old enough to know how to drive, I had moved out.
And everyone be quiet.
I was there when LDG and Elihu met for the first time in real life. I was on the stream. It was wonderful. You could tell when they each smelled each other.
Oh, dude.
Stop.
Time.
Stop.
No. No.
It was LDG put on some Axe body spray just as
I
Elihu
can
got
believe
in the
that.
car. Elihu couldn't see it, but he did.
I smelt it.
Oh,
Oh Lord.
Not 2 minutes later, they were both like, "Oh my God, what an awful smell!" LDG
actually
then
thought he-
blamed it on a non-existent sewage treatment plant.
I thought he farted in the car. I'm like, what the hell, dude?
No fart smells like that. They
Trust me,
taste
I would
like that.
speak up.
Like you could taste what other people had for lunch. Pooped out.
The smell was so bad, LDG still tasted it on the potatoes he was eating for breakfast
Those
from
hash browns
Golden
were,
Corral.
those hash browns are
Yeah,
disgusting.
I did think that altered our taste buds this morning.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
I just now noticed I still have rainwater on my glasses.
all right.
For you, Vile. Hello, world.
re-
It's
not really.
Bruno Bray 5. Couple.
Kapla bird.
Bird, I have to ask, did you see the shorts I posted?
Certain Klingon centric shorts.
Yes.
No, I did not see him.
Oh, darn, because I posted 6 of them.
The Gungam style was my favorite.
That's my favorite too, but apparently it's not the most favorite, or it's not the highest viewed one.
Well,
Somebody new.
Hey, Rex. Hey, you. Okay, now the cat's jealous.
Now
Look
the
at
cat's jealous.
Now the cat's jealous.
You got to tell us what you're cooking, Yvette.
Oh, shut the door. I'm sorry. Oh.
But
It's cleaned up by now.
I left
Okay, who
my
wants to look at a
coffee-
messy?
No, do not advertise.
Who wants to look at a messy room?
Do not advertise my room.
Who wants to look at a messy place?
What the hell, LDG? What's with the bad cord management?
Okay, here's the bad cord management. Look at this.
find any IP addresses.
Oh my God, look at this.
Oh my God.
Fucking programmers.
You know what? I think this is going to shut down any business LDG has.
See all this stacking stuff.
This is how his clients, all their systems are based off of this.
Well, I didn't do that. We lost him.
LDG got angry and turned off his Wi-Fi.
Fucking programmers don't know how to lay cable worth a goddamn shit.
And Elihu, it says you don't have a camera or mic attached. There you go.
Positive you're going to be in the middle of this in a couple of days.
Yeah. Pray for me.
Oh, be careful. That chair is on two. He has 2 things left.
Okay.
Screws holding on to it.
I don't even know if he noticed he was gone for a while.
Sorry. What?
You were dropped from the stream. Oh, so what's new with you guys so far?
Well, I got banned from TikTok, so I created 2 new accounts for TikTok.
Must be hard to keep track of all the names.
You underestimate my power.
French stick bread. I don't know why I can't talk right now. A cheese I can't pronounce. And turkey, applesauce, and mayo sandwich.
It's pronounced Bentel.
I'll take your word for it because I'm not familiar with that cheese.
I'm assuming. I'm guessing. I've never heard of it. I've also never heard of that turkey. I don't know what that is either.
That's because you're not a good American and don't celebrate Turkey Day.
Never heard of it. Is it any time near Thanksgiving or Native American Appreciation Day?
Yep, same day.
Hmm.
Well, Mrs. Vile and I watched before we went to the pub crawl. Went and saw the new Blue Beetle movie.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Oh, you haven't heard of the new Blue Beetle movie? Hold on.
I didn't know there was an old Blue Beetle movie.
Well,
But I'm not even sure what is it about, a car or the Beetle?
No, it's about the superhero.
The superhero. I've
It's a
never heard of
DC
it.
movie.
He's a DC C-list superhero. I think they're on their third incarnation of him.
Hardly counts as a superhero then.
Well,
what
I'm just going off of what
glad
I
they
know.
did at least one thing. We're going to keep losing Elihu, I think, and LDG at this point. But Blue Beetle is a legacy character, at least in comics. Started out as a guy named Dan Garrett. Later became Ted Cord and is now currently Jaime Reyes. God dang it, Elihu. And he's just
Get LDG's Wi-Fi, God damn it.
Brought to you by Project Prometheus.
The original Blue Beetle was all the way back in 1939.
I don't know if it was. I don't know the exact date, but I can't say you're wrong. I'll take your word for it, unless you just Googled it.
Well, yeah, I just Googled it. Apparently, first appearance was Mysteryman's Comics, 1939. I think DC was called something else at that time.
It was, in fact, Blue Beetle was first in Charleston Comics, a competitor to DC and Marvel. During a certain time period, I can't remember when, it was in the 50s or 60s, DC bought them. And what they ended up doing was kind of killing off the Dan Garrett character and creating their own, which was Ted Cord, who was essentially a Batman clone, because DC did a bunch of those at the time, Green Arrow, Blue Beetle, that kind of stuff.
I'm going to be honest.
He was just another rich guy who used his tech to fight crime.
Like I said, I don't know much about Blue Beetle at all or any of the incarnations.
Well, I told her before we went to see the movie that, Blue Beetle is... I know a lot of people today don't really know much about him, but he is one of the most influential characters in all of DC, even if they don't know it.
Which one?
He's what they call a legacy character, where I'm saying the Blue Beetle as a superhero entirely. All the three main characters, kind of like Green Lantern. How there's different people playing the same one, the same superhero. They just pass on the torch. Unlike Batman or Superman, they don't seem to ever age, but the other guys do.
All right, so Jaime Reyes, he started out in Infinity Crisis #3, February 2006, and then was as Blue Beetle, Infinite Crisis, April 2006. I don't know what the Infinite Crisis storyline was about, so.
It was supposed to be technically a continuation of Crisis on Infinite Earths, but they kind of fucked it up.
Oh, that's the one they fucked up. See, I actually have that comic. I just never read it because it's actually, well, no, I did read it and it was really bad.
Yeah, they tried to revamp the character. I mean, Jaime Reyes started out really great, to be honest. He was kind of a Spider-Man-esque, except, you know, well, he was a young kid who was given his powers accidentally. Except instead of hiding his powers from his family and, you know, his aunt in this case, he was supported by his family in being a superhero. They knew that he was the Blue Beetle. And then they decided to revamp the character during the whole New 52 relaunch thingamajigger, and they fucked him up immensely.
Eli, who's
I
grabbing
never-
something from the car? He'll be right back.
All right. I never kept up with what was going on in the New 52 because I saw the first few. I actually got a good amount of them, and I was like, crap. I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
Well,
I hadn't been in comics for a long time anyway, but yeah, when I saw that, I was just kind of like, okay, this ain't my Superman, this ain't my Batman.
what's funny is they ended up killing that Superman and bringing back classic Superman. Literally
Yeah,
from another universe.
I heard something about that because I remember watching it. I'm like, if Superman is not a Boy Scout, he's not Superman. Yeah, it's kind of just part of who his character is.
Well, plus the whole Superman and Wonder Woman being a couple kind of didn't work for me.
I found on the way to the airport.
Yeah, because it works. Yes, because Clark Kent is supposed to be with Lois Lane, just like Peter Parker is supposed to be with Mary Jane. There are some couples you're just not supposed to fuck with.
Yeah. But to go back a little bit to the Blue Beetle, how many of you guys have seen Watchmen?
I have, and I've read the comic.
Okay. What Alan Moore originally wanted to do was use the old Charleston characters in that series. But he was, at the last minute, he was kind of denied it. So he rewrote all the characters as new people. Like Dr. Manhattan was supposed to be the Atom. Yes, you're muted, Elihu, because there was a lot of background sound. You were talking.
Yeah, that's me. Sorry.
Rorschach was the question. In the Watchmen comics, Night Owl 2 was based on Ted Kord's version of Blue Beetle, and Night Owl 1 was based on Dan Garrett's version of the Blue Beetle.
Mm.
In fact, the reason that that Night Owl 2 has that flying owl spaceship looking thing is because Ted Kord's version of the Blue Beetle flew around in a giant mechanical beetle mech thing.
I remember that.
And so what I wanted when I saw this movie, above all else, was at least an acknowledgement of the legacy of the Blue Beetle character. And I will tell you this, they pulled it off fantastically. They pay homage to Dan Garrett's Blue Beetle and Ted Kord's version of the Blue Beetle, even though he's not in the film. His presence is a major part of the film.
Wait, are you talking spoilers about Blue Beetle?
I'm not giving away any spoilers. I'm just saying something I appreciated about it.
Oh, okay, because I saw half of it already. I haven't finished watching it yet.
I watched a movie that rather shocked
Is
the
he
shit out of
roboting
me
for
that
everybody or just me?
I didn't hear any roboting.
No, when he was talking, I heard a lot of roboting.
I watched a movie the other night that I was rather surprised I enjoyed was The Menu. I was actually surprised how much I was enjoying that movie.
What movie?
The Menu.
I don't.
Oh, must be another Christian movie. Never heard of it.
No, it's not a Christian movie.
Oh, is that okay? I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either. But that's the one where they go in and the guy kills everybody, right? And cooks them.
Let's see. Stars Ralph Fiennes, Anna Taylor-Joy, Nicholas Hoult, John Leguizamo's in it. Anyway, it was a really nice psychological thriller. It was more of a psychological thriller than I realized it was going to be. So I was very engaged with it. Like I got to the last 7-8 minutes of the movie, and all of a sudden my son comes in, and I literally did this. I was like, and then my wife came in as I'm listening. I'm like, I'm not pausing this fucking thing. I want to see the ending. It got me invested. I was kind of like, okay. Now, not everything was great about it, but it was enough to keep me engaged. And I was kind of like, the more I'm watching, I'm like, the more I get it.
Yvette says that Darren made them watch The Menu in the Underground.
What'd you think of The Menu, Yvette? I was actually surprised at how good it was as far as a psychological thriller. I'm going to be honest. I love the fucking ending. I absolutely love the ending. I did not see the ending coming the way it did.
No spoilers. I haven't.
I'm not giving spoilers. I'm just saying I was really surprised at the ending, and that's not something I say very often. But I thought it was a good. I thought it was a good psychological thriller. In a way deeper movie than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, when some movies become deep and you don't even realize it, especially when like on a second or third watch, I really enjoy that kind of stuff. And you can also watch it on a very surface level and realize, and be like, okay, this isn't that deep, but on a second or third watch, you can really read into it and really, really realize that, holy shit, this is actually a really deep movie, like fucking RoboCop.
Yes. You wouldn't think that would be a deep movie, but it is.
Yeah, that movie has so many layers that it's amazing. And you don't even realize it on a first watch. It's just robot kills bad guys.
Yeah, but it was very interesting how the whole thing with the menu stuff, because when I first saw the trailer, I was kind of like, the trailer didn't grab me. And unfortunately, this is a problem I've noticed. Trailers are not what they used to be. They really aren't the attention grabbers they used to be. You're only supposed to, a trailer is supposed to be a tease. Now we've got teaser trailers that are 3.5 minutes long, and I already know 90% of the story.
That's not a teaser trailer. That's a mini movie, okay? A trailer was 30 seconds to minutes.
I know that, but they literally put out teaser trailers they say are 3 minutes long now.
They're supposed to be teaser trailers, which are 30 seconds or so. Then they're supposed to have trailers, which are about 30 minutes or 30 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah, conventional teaser trailer is basically music, logo, coming soon. That's a teaser trailer.
Usually, yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, a teaser trailer shouldn't be more than 15 to 30 seconds. An actual trailer shouldn't be more than 90 seconds max.
Well, I think they can be at least 3 minutes.
No, you give too much away. Or you give so much you confuse the audience of what the fucking movie's even about. I'll take Big Hero 6. That was a movie my wife and I, we didn't take the kids to. We refused to watch it because the trailer was such garbage. And then we watched it on Disney, and we were like, well, holy shit, the trailer lied to us.
Yeah, Betamax is good, man.
It is. It was very good. And my wife and I were like, the trailer screwed us. They lied to us. Big Hero 6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember we saw the trailer. We thought this sucked. We watched the movie and we were both like, the trailer lied to us.
Yeah, the trailer really hyped that movie up. It was really a cute movie.
All right, sweetheart. But yeah, I mean, if they had, done the trailer better, we would have gone and seen it. Instead, I thought it was some stupid movie, and it was like, dude, Betamax is fantastic. We fell out a window.
I don't think LDG has a pipe. This sucks.
You didn't bring a pipe with you?
I think the only reason I ended up seeing Big Hero 6 in the theaters was because Caddy at the time knew what it was about and wanted to go see it. So.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I just found a pipe. I did. Oh, damn, it's got weed in it. He doesn't have no empty pipes.
Let's just say I won't be taking up invitations to dinner on an island.
Yeah, I saw it. I put it up earlier.
Okay, I missed it. Sorry, we were.
But it was. But I don't even know what I'm going to say now. I was going to complain about Elihu, but like, you're a stoner, dude. You could make a pipe out of damn near anything. Stop
yeah, but I don't know his house. Okay, I don't know what I can and cannot use. So I'm like, damn, I see a pipe, but it has weed in it already. I'm like, what's a clean pipe? Come on. He's out outside on the phone with the client. I'm like, I really want to smoke a joint, dude.
Elihu.
Drugs
Just
are bad.
grab a Coke can.
What?
Grab a Coke can.
There is no Coke can around here. There's no cans. There's bottle, a plastic bottle. That's it.
Elihu has no canned soda.
I'm not going to bring a pipe with me, okay?
You could have bought a clean one. What the hell are you talking about? I know Florida. They have head shops. You buy a clean pipe.
Ooh, I just saw rolling papers. Oh, here we go. Damn it, it's empty. Oh, shit. An empty pack of rolling papers. Wow. You get empty packs of cigarettes?
Elihu, the quest to get high.
Elihu,
Yes.
You are in Florida. The gas station has rolling papers.
I didn't think of that when I got my smokes.
The gas station has rolling papers. I'm telling you.
Well, at least the cigarettes are way cheaper here than they are back home.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, $4 for a pack of Marlboros. I'm like, what? It's $11 back home.
That's because
Dang,
Florida only has an 8% sales tax.
I was going to say, Elihu, why are you spending so much on cigarettes? I can get a pack of Marlboros down here for $2.
Yeah. Rub it in, okay? Yeah, trust me, I'm buying a carton before I go home.
Yeah, but how many many cartons are you allowed to legally travel with?
10. I'm international. I'm in states. I can have 10 cartons in my suitcase.
Okay, but how many can Mike have going from Mexico to America?
One.
Without being considered
Only
bootleg?
2, but I can do it as many times a week as I want.
Yeah, but one at a time, right? 1 or 2 cartons at a time and 1 bottle of liquor?
2 cartons of cigarettes, 2 liters of liquor.
Yeah. Per trip. Which means you can go back a couple hours later and do it again. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
I'm actually going to be staying down here until Monday because of the hurricane.
This is funny. We have Elihu in Florida avoiding a hurricane in California. And
I know.
have Lyle Mike avoiding a hurricane in Mexico. From California. This is a very interesting twist of events.
Except I'm still in the middle of the hurricane because, well, not in the middle, but we're getting rained on so far.
Yeah, I wanted to come to Florida to avoid a hurricane. Kind of like when I left Hawaii, the volcanoes became active. When I left Alaska, the Northern Lights and the Aurora Borealis became more active. Live in California. Well, you're in a hurricane.
Hey, just remember, we have 12 billion we can vote for it to get aid to FEMA to help Hawaii. We just need to agree to $24 billion also go into Ukraine. So, hey, no problem, right?
That's
Well, as long as
actually
we're
worse
not
than you
sending
think it is,
straight up
dude.
cash, I'm okay.
Dude, okay, how bad it is in Hawaii right now and Maui? Imagine the whole entire city of San Diego caught on fire except for the Gaslight District. Basically, 90% of the city's gone. That's how bad it is in Maui. Houses,
Oh, yes,
hotels,
and
businesses.
gee, you know there's not going to be any headhunters down there trying to sweep up land and take advantage of desperate people, right?
Actually, they won't because Hawaii has a block on that, unlike any other states.
Yeah, I know I've already seen the news. They're making sure that shit doesn't happen.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Just try to make sure it doesn't happen. Because that was the first thing I was thinking. I was like, oh, I know there are going to be some sharks down and smelling blood in the water in this shit.
No. Governor's like, no, locals have priority. Natives have priority. I'm like, thank you.
Is the governor a native Hawaiian?
Yes.
You know what I mean. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, less than 1% of the population of Hawaii is natives.
Jay, you couldn't think they could possibly be trying to get rid of that last 1%, do you?
No.
I mean,
No, basically the majority of the natives live on the mainland, the big island.
yeah, just like I said, that's kind of how we're playing politics now with Americans. I don't particularly like that very much.
It's very difficult for non-Hawaiian to buy property in Hawaii, period. You just can't win the lottery and go, okay, I want to buy this plot. Really? Well, let's go through the paperwork and process. A year later, well, we're still looking at it. Yeah, it's very difficult to buy property in Hawaii.
Oh, I have no idea. I've never been to Hawaii. Never really had a desire to go.
I did. It was fun.
Well, most people I knew in the military, when they went to Hawaii for like, say, a 3-year tour, first year they loved it. Second year it was okay. Third year they couldn't wait to get the hell off the island. No, I mean, I kid you not. Now, Alaska. Everybody I knew who went to Alaska, none of them wanted to fucking leave.
Yeah, I know. It's wonderful up there.
In fact, some of them bought land, went back down to do their tours in other areas, retired, and went right back up there.
Smart people.
Well,
If I can afford
it depends on which
buy a house
area
out
of
there.
Alaska you're retiring to.
What's that?
I'd say it depends entirely on what areas of Alaska you're retiring to.
The interior is cheaper than the Anchorage itself. Yeah, it's a hell of a lot cheaper.
No, I don't know where everybody retires out there.
It's a hell of a lot cheaper to live in Fairbanks. Because Anchorage is an island.
But yeah, I mean, most people I know, they go there. They never want to leave. I don't know what it is about Alaska that everybody loves, but I'd love to go visit it someday and find out. Though I have to get my passport updated because I have to go through Canada, obviously.
Bye. Good. I loved Alaska when I was up there.
Not if you fly there. Why can't you just fly there?
My acrophobia is too strong now.
Okay, you're afraid of flying? Okay, my bad.
I'm terrified of heights. And over the course of my life, it's gotten progressively worse.
Then I would suggest you fly at nighttime.
Well, unfortunately, for example, like 2 years ago, I tried to climb on my roof to clean out the gutters. I was sitting on my roof and I started having a panic attack.
Dude.
I mean, my wife had to come out and literally try to help me walk me down because I was actually terrified I was going to fall off I was going to fall trying to get down the ladder.
Fat.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It wasn't always this bad. I used to be able to fly a lot. And I know what caused my acrophobia, but it happened when I was 4 years old. It just didn't manifest until I was in my 20s.
Have you tried flying at nighttime?
Yes. Basically, I would have to. My thing would be I'd have to be in the aisle seat. I could not sit next to the window.
Oh, I love the window.
I used to love the window. Like I said, I used to. For a long time, I didn't have a problem until my 20s, and then the phobia just started to manifest itself. Like my mind remembered what happened to me, which was really shitty timing.
But I got to sit by a window. I'm like, it's easier because I got a show outside. I got something to lean against instead of somebody in case I want to take a nap. If I sit in the aisle, people are going to trip over my feet. I'm like, I don't want that. I had my foot run over by a cart before. Didn't like that.
Yes, Gorilla Random Thoughts. I was in the Air Force. That does not mean I was flying.
Oh, weekly update is canceled. Wrap up is canceled tonight with Chris, unless Deej wants to do a stream.
Mike has to restart his computer.
I'm not even on my window. I got the thing up to my ear. LTG hasn't put it on the speaker yet. And why is PC so quiet?
What do you mean?
You're quiet.
Well, I mean, you guys were talking a lot, man. You know?
Who's got somebody at the door?
That's his setup.
Setup.
Yeah, LTG setup.
Who's got somebody at the door?
That's his setup.
Skander, what are you doing this? You doing anything Sunday?
Today?
Yeah, today.
No. Wednesday, yes. Today, no.
Later tonight, I'm supposed to go. Later tonight, wife and I are, as long as weather and our everything works out, we're gonna go see Pat Benatar later tonight.
She's still performing?
Yeah, this is actually the second time we'll have seen her. Last time I think was 10, 12 years ago when they were co-headlining when she was co-headlining with Journey.
Huh.
Journey, huh?
Yeah, this was when. It was during that time, right when they got that new lead singer, the one they had found.
Yeah.
And
Pineda, I think is his name, right?
I believe, yeah, something like that. And man, I gotta tell you what, when he talked, you could hear his accent. But I tell you what, when that man sang, he pulls it off.
Mike had to reset his computer.
Yeah, he's okay. Obviously, you can't top the original Steve Perry, but he's close enough, I guess. You know.
Well, yeah, he's got. Well, you're not going to top Steve Perry. That's just not.
Yeah,
possible.
yeah, you're not.
That's like trying to top Freddie Mercury and Queen. It's never going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like trying to top Mick Jagger. 81 years old. Nah, rock and roll and drugs is the way to life, man. Look at Mick Jagger. Come on, 81, so strong and healthy.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Well, he gave up drugs about 15 years ago. He's been sober since.
He's canceled his concerts. He said he can't perform live anymore. Basically.
Well, I'm not surprised. When I saw him, the one time I got a chance to was about 3-4 years ago. And Welcome to Rockville in I think we were either Jackson or Daytona. I don't remember which one it was for that year. And yeah, I mean, it was like my mom and I and her husband, we were all getting as close as we could because it was kind of like I was like, this is going to be probably my only chance to see Ozzy. Because when the Black Sabbath final tour went around, I remember it. I remember looking at it. I remember being like 8 hours from every place it was going to be at a minimum.
I know he's been taking it easy since his surgery.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He pretty much said he cannot tour anymore. So that's where he goes.
Yeah, we had a solo guitar and a solo drum fest, and I mean, he did his singing and stuff, but he did mostly walking. His his good days are behind him.
Yeah, Jack's. I think Jack tweeted a couple of weeks ago that his dad's doing fine. He's doing a lot better. But what do you say? He's like, Dad is acting like a big dipshit again.
Well, at least then you know he's normal.
Yeah, I'm like, that's Jack. Okay, cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, he's 74 years old. Shit, how old is Mick Jagger now?
He is 81.
Yeah, go say 80 something. Yeah.
He's 81, same age as Mitch McConnell.
No, he's actually 80.
No, Mick Jagger's 81, right?
It says he was born 26 July 1943. So it says here he's 80, but
Okay.
I'm not going to try and do the math in my fucking head right now.
Well, they're both in the 80s. Okay, same age.
Yeah, well, there's a difference. Mick Jagger's still relevant.
I'm sorry, that was funny coming from you, man.
What are you talking about? I want that guy. You think?
No, I said it because you're a conservative, and that was funny coming from you, okay?
I will shock you with the one vote I ever did that I actually truly wish I could take back. There's only been one, and you'd never guess who it was.
Let me guess. You voted for Dukakis.
No, I was too young.
Okay.
No. He is in South Carolina.
Jesse Ventura.
Jesse Ventura? Yes,
sorry,
Gorilla. You're right. Gorilla got it. Gorilla got it right there.
I'm not looking at the chat. What do you say?
Lindsey Graham.
Oh, okay.
That was the one vote. Dude, when I went in that South Carolina and I was voting, my wife and I was talking, it's like, man, I don't know if I want to put this down. And after everything was said and done, I said, fuck, I wish I had left it blank. And my wife looked at me and she goes, yeah, I took your advice and I left it blank. And I'm just like, wow, thanks for pouring salt on a wound.
Oh, hang on. Geek, Mike, did you hear what Gavin Newsom is introducing to the state assembly?
No.
He is introducing a resolution to make sure Donald Trump's name is nowhere located on any California ballots because he believes that he is not fit to run for an elected office. So Trump's name is not on the ballot. There goes the provisional votes. There goes the electoral college votes for California. Newsom is
how's that legal?
He wasn't going to win California anyway.
Basically,
yeah, I know he's not going to win California, but how's that even legal?
No, it's not legal because of the electoral college process. I mean, it's a good idea, but still, the electoral college process. California has electoral college. Like, we've got two from this state right here. If he's not on our ballot, that means electoral college votes is vote for whoever they want, which means it's not the people's vote anymore. It totally subdues
I leave to restart my computer, and you guys start fucking up my stream by talking politics?
Yes, and LDG's backstage.
Hold on.
Took forever.
I didn't bring up Gavin Newsom. He did. Not my fault. He's your governor.
And I am on the phone right now because the computer decided to take forever to update. It decided that because once I apparently started up this morning before I started the stream, Windows was running an update in the background, and as soon as it was done, it disconnected all the drivers, including the drivers to my microphone, because there was an update to those drivers.
When was the last time you had a CNA stream and nothing bad happened?
Ironically, it was the week prior to the disaster Jet Nerdy.
Oh shit!
Literally since disaster Jet Nerdy, I've had a problem every single stream with someone else or someone on my computer.
I still got that Jeopardy board for you when you're ready for it again.
Well, might try to bring it back during October, only because I want to do a Halloween one.
Okay.
But it'll be on the other channel, so I'll have to start letting people know.
Oh, LDT. I found out that the Mickey's Halloween special parade thing that's going on this week is going on every day but Wednesday.
That sucks.
Yeah, I know. Like, what the fuck?
Well, you can always go Wednesday, right? Does it have to be Wednesday?
Yeah, it's my birthday.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like 21st, 22nd, 24th. I'm like, what? Wednesday? Come on.
It's probably because it's the middle of the week, and they're like, yeah, we're not doing it in the middle of the week type thing.
Oh, wait, you just dropped off. I didn't drop you off.
Hey, I have a question for you. If the writer's strike goes into November and their union can no longer pay for it, are the actors going to help them?
No.
Of course not.
Hell no. Not only no, but hell no.
I looked it up. The Writers Guild has 11,500 fucking writers, and the Actors Guild has 160,000. I'm thinking, oh, there's your problem right there. There's too fucking many of you assholes.
And I can create an AI that writes better than all of them.
Well, that's because the vast majority of them are probably okay. I don't care if you're an elite baseball player. If you get to be a baseball player, a football player, a basketball player.
That you?
That's me. Hold on.
Oh, that's Mike.
Yeah,
I
that
was
ain't
going
me.
to say.
It don't matter whether you're in one of those exclusive fields. There are still mediocre average players. There are mediocre directors, mediocre actors, mediocre writers. And then there are those who stand out. We don't have a lot standing out these days. Also, Hollywood got got their head a little too big for their britches over the last 8-9 years.
That's
right.
a spliff.
Sorry, guys. When I was trying to bring the freaking thing back up on the laptop, I was trying to disconnect the phone, but the phone decided, no, we're going to keep playing the audio the entire time.
What?
Even though I no longer had StreamYards or Chrome up.
Ah. That's cool.
You squeeze, not cut, okay?
Yeah, squeeze it. It works. You said, wait, is it just supposed to be 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7, 8. That looked like 9 or more. All right. You figure 1 per hour, 2 per hour.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. I got some gummies from California. Thanks to Elihu. Expensive as
Wait a
hell.
minute, Elihu. You brought gummies, but you couldn't bring a pipe.
Nope.
Yeah, Elihu, that makes no sense.
can't
You're
hear
still
you.
peddling drugs.
How come I can't hear you talking? I can't hear you. Can you guys hear Elihu?
No.
No.
They can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, no wonder. I had the button off. That's why. Okay.
Oh, geez, you figured out the mute button.
Yeah, I did.
And if it wasn't for me, he'd still be talking as if he thought you heard him.
You're hearing through him.
You are walking, talking why you shouldn't wake and bake.
I have
Well, we're
not
about
baked.
to
I've not baked since last night.
wake and bake now.
Uh-huh.
Technically, it's 12 o'clock, so it's a lunch toke.
I'm still in
Afternoon bake.
California time. Okay.
I'll call it brunch. The brunch blunt.
I'm still in California time.
Did we lose Violet?
Oh, I should. Oh, Elihu, don't worry. I won't use the secret phone and let DeSantis know you've infiltrated Florida from California.
Oh, what's the worst thing he'll do? Bitch and moan?
Yeah, and complain. And look at all the little small and the mosquito-filled lakes. Yeah.
And then he'll
Or,
just ask if you're visiting, and once you say yes, it's like, okay, you can visit. Just go back.
No, we're actually worst case scenario is he uses taxpayer money to send you back to California as a refugee.
No,
Now,
DeSantis
he's
is
not
gonna
going to do
be
that. He wouldn't do that. He would have to send him to New York or Chicago because we all know nobody in California gives a shit about more illegal migrants.
Well, as long as they're willing to work, yeah, we don't care.
No, DeSantis is in trouble right now for basically.
Hey guys, did you hear this? Did you hear this? I got a great one from my home state of Illinois, specifically Chicago.
Uh-oh.
Outreach communities are asking the gang members, could you please keep your gang war limited to after 9 p.m. and before 9 a.m.?
What?
No, I'm not shitting you. They literally went to the gang members and asked that shit because they know Chicago City Council ain't going to do a goddamn thing.
Well, hey, back in the day, in the 1920s, 1930s, the government used to go to the mob to actually do certain things to see, can you do this? Can you do that? And sometimes they would actually listen.
Oh, coffee.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
you got to understand. You got to understand, Mike, there is an old saying here in Illinois. Chicago, so much more civilized when the mob was running it. And there is truth to that.
Yeah, the mobs used to run Vegas back in the 50s and 70s.
Yeah, and the Mormons did too. Who cares?
What a flawed religion.
Oh, wait, we don't have any Mormons on the stream, do we?
I don't care. It's a flawed religion. It was based upon the idea that Jesus came to the Americas to teach the natives, but no native tribe ever has any record of that.
I'm not going to go into it too much, but yeah.
Well, I got into a fun match on those questions earlier because somebody was like,
sorry. Because in honor of your first eBay listing in however long, I'm drinking this. And yes, I will be posting it to the store later on.
I already had one bid on it.
And I'm just showing this for memory of our old friend.
Which one is that? I can't tell.
Admiral.
Admiral over Franklin Doom and Locutus.
Coffee. Hang on. Oh, coffee.
All right. I don't know if he's going to like this, but
it's coffee.
We'll see. I was going to say, you want to come out and have a cigarette? How is it?
Oh, that's coffee.
I don't have a cigarette, but I got a cigar.
People complain about my coffee, so I don't know if you were going to like it or not.
That's okay.
It's okay. Okay, there we go. It's not great. It's okay. Now we hear the truth.
It's okay. Oh, I hear thunder.
Is it better or worse than hotel coffee?
What hotel?
Is it better than McDonald's coffee?
Oh, this is a hell of a lot better than McDonald's coffee. I'll tell you that. Sorry, I'm not a big fan of McDonald's coffee. That's a lot of lighter.
I'd take McDonald's coffee over
Yeah.
Starbucks any
I got
day.
another one. All right. So is it as bad? Tell the public. As bad as you thought it was going to be. LDG in his house.
Well, besides the mess and the weird cord setup.
Excuse me. I do need to fix the wires. It's a lot of cords.
I have not heard thunder in years. Sorry.
What?
Seriously, I have not heard thunder in
There's
years.
no thunder in California?
We see lightning. That's about it. It's rare we hear thunder.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
I
that's
have
like.
not heard thunder in Northern California. It's been lightning, and that was it. No thunder.
But
I
the
had
lightning
thunder
is.
and lightning all
This
the
is the
fucking time when
thunder.
we have
Every
rainstorms.
single time lightning happens, thunder happens.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? I
Well,
didn't know that.
depending on how far away it is, you may not hear it because it may have dissipated. But if it's close by, you'll hear it.
Yeah, I know. It's about 1 to 2 seconds different than lightning for the miles away.
Wait, are you talking about like sky lightning?
Yeah.
Like when you just see lightning going like from the sky to the
When there's
sky?
a storm, I have not heard thunder in a while. It's always been lightning and rain.
Huh. Yeah, I get a lot of thunder here, man.
Elihu, stop smoking so much weed.
I haven't. I ain't smoking
We haven't yet. We're about to.
Where is it?
I gotta go get it.
I'm talking about in California during rainstorms.
Speaking of rain, it's raining. It's raining. It's raining right now. Shit. And my coffee's going to get watered down.
You know, it's funny. For the first time in like 16
Coffee's
years,
already watered down.
My wife and I changed our brand of coffee. We're no
Wait,
longer
did
drinking
Folgers?
Folgers anymore.
What you got? Maxwell House now?
Yes, we did. That's exactly what we did.
Hey,
You
it's
wanna
good to
know how
last
that
cup.
happened, Eli? Do you know how that happened? We literally went out to eat one day, got some coffee. We are like, damn, this is good. Asked which brand they were using, bought the Maxwell House, and yeah, I don't think we're ever going back.
That's
like
what
waking up.
Elihu's drinking right
In your
now.
cup.
You're drinking Maxwell House
I
right
can
now.
tell you right now, I used to basically buy Folgers because it was what was at Costco at the cheapest price. And sometimes it would be fine. Sometimes it would be freaking awesome. It really depends on that, that season.
True.
You guys should try Pete's Golden Beans.
I'd rather not, but you can play with his beans as much as you want.
Pete's Coffee, the Golden Beans. They're very good. It's a light blend of coffee.
I don't like light.
Light is the
I
most
like
caffeine,
medium
dude.
roast.
Lighter the
I like
coffee.
I like dark roast.
Yeah, the lighter the
I
coffee, the
don't
more
like dark
strong
roast. They
caffeine.
burn away too much caffeine.
I don't care about the caffeine. I want the flavor.
Oh, okay. Then dark.
I want the caffeine and the flavor. That's why I do a medium roast.
Okay, you like the balance.
Now it stopped raining.
It's Florida. Okay, it happens. It's not like California where it's summer, where it's hot, and then it's raining all the goddamn time.
Oh,
Wait,
New Orleans.
it
we get
rains all the
rain.
time in California? Because we could use that.
Yeah, during the winter, at least in NorCal.
I say that
where
as
I was.
as I'm sitting in a hurricane.
Hey, at least you can say
Remember,
you're
I'm
in
at the border.
California going through a hurricane.
I've been through a couple of hurricanes already. Not fun.
Baja California.
Okay, what category is this hurricane even at right now?
Well,
1.
One?
It dissipated to a 1 when it hit land.
I was trying to look it up earlier.
Oh, I have. I've been looking at that. It was a 4, then it hit 1 when it hit land.
Wait a minute. It went from a Cat 4 to a Cat 1 when it hit land?
That's what Noah said.
Damn, that motherfucker hit the brakes that fast?
Hey,
Yeah,
look at Katrina. Look at Katrina. Went through Florida. Was supposed to hit
almost all
Alabama. All set
hurricanes
up in
do.
New Orleans. Yeah, they can change tracks overnight. They can do anything they want.
And
Yeah, I know. We
almost
had one-
every
no, no, we
hurricane
had one in North
drops in
Carolina that
categories.
went up, and yeah, we had one go. We had one. I can't remember the name of it, but we were in North Carolina, and it went up, and then decided to turn back around and come back through one more time.
That
'Cause
sounds like Ivan.
I remember our priest going, well, we need to make sure we name our hurricanes after females, because obviously, as we all know, males can't ask for directions.
Every other season, it's male to female. Oh,
I know it started with a G. I think it started with a G. That's all I remember. I'd have to look back the year, which I could. It was 1999.
George.
I don't know if it was George. Dude, I don't fucking remember, man. You're asking me about something. You're asking me about a hurricane from 20-something years ago. The ones I remember are Katrina, Matthew, Hugo.
Hey, I went through Cindy and Katrina.
Oh, and Floyd. Let's not forget Floyd. Floyd was a bitch.
All right. I just need to know which one hit. God, I don't know the year. Eastern Texas, either 96 or 95.
All right, hold on a second.
That's the one I went through in Texas.
1995.
You know, it might have been. Yeah, it was probably 95 because I think I was only 10.
All right, let's take a look.
I don't remember that storm.
All right, 95. Do you remember what month?
It was during the summer.
August.
August. Are we talking about Gabriel?
I don't think the name was that long, but I
95. There was Tropical Storm Dean near Freeport.
Hold on. Were they calling it Hurricane Gabe?
They might have.
Because that sounds familiar.
I don't know if they were calling it Hurricane Gabe. Okay, 95, there was Tropical Storm Dean, Tropical Storm Gabriel, and then there was Hurricane Ishmael.
No, I would have remembered
Ishmael.
Ishmael.
Ishmael was nothing.
If they called it Hurricane Gabe at any time, that was probably it. But that was the first and up until now only hurricane I've been through.
I can look up the term Hurricane Gabe. Hurricane Gabe. They might have been calling it that, sure, but it looks like Gabriel's been the common term.
As I said, it was a long time ago, and all I know is it canceled our camping trip that week.
Yeah, I was talking with my mom, and I only been a few hurricanes I remember her being scared about, and that was I just said its name a minute ago. Hurricane. Well, there was Matthew, and then there was Hugo.
Well, considering the amount of hurricanes that are happening each year now, I think it's okay that we can't remember their names anymore, except when they do a massive amount of damage.
Well, believe it or not, I actually did a historical service on the number of hurricanes we've had over the last 100+ years. There's not really any difference.
Did you track the power of the hurricanes? Because apparently they've been increasing the power over the last.
No, they haven't. No, they haven't. No, they have not. No, they haven't, because I looked it up. Category 5s are about as rare as they always have been. Category 4s are also still about the same as they've normally been. 3s are the ones that are that fluctuate the most, but they're still within the normal levels of what I've seen through the decade. 2s and 1s are obviously the ones that are the most frequent, but they do the least amount of damage. But when I looked it up over the 100+ years of Cat 1 through 5s, there are times where the most I think there was ever Anything, the most Cat 5s, I think, any decade, I think there was 3 in a decade. And there were decades where there were none. So I can tell you by scientific data, hurricanes are not any worse than they used to be. The only thing they're doing more is destroying more because we build more.
Well, the 4 storms that are in the Caribbean and Atlantic right now are expected to converge, which may make the first Category 6.
Well, the first Category 6 in recorded history, okay, and maybe. That's not even a guarantee.
I know Katrina was close and Sandy almost made it, but it dissipated, so it was still technically a 5. Oh.
Sorry, that wasn't what I was trying to bring up. I wanted to just bring up the image.
This is good. This is good joint, but paper. Whoa.
Whew.
Well, these two graphs only don't show a lot of correlation. They're one is just the North Atlantic, the other one's the Eastern North Pacific. But yeah, I guess if you were to average them out, they're not actually, worldwide, it's not increasing as much.
It's on the right hand side.
All right, let's put it this way. First Category 5 that we have recorded here, 1928, Puerto Rico. We could talk about the territories we have, because that's what I did there. But we're going to talk about on mainland. When was the first? Anyway, what I'm saying is there really are not as many Cat 5s and Cat 4s as people claim there are.
Well, let's see. We have one in, according to this list, there was one in 1924. This is just Cat 5. The next one was in 1928, 4 years later. The next one was, again, 4 years later, 1932, with a second one also happening in 1932. Then 2 in 1933, 1 in 1935,
1 in 38, 1 in 44, 1 in 53.
55, yeah. So it looks like on average, there is approximately one every year and a half to 2 years up until, up until the mid 2000s. Then you got 1 in 2003, 1 in 2004, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 in 2005, 2 in 2007, and then there's a long gap between 2007 and 2016.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, I saw that too. That was one of those years. So if you kind of look at it, let's see, we had, what was it? 2 and 32, 2 and 33. Trying to see where the biggest consistent was. And that's why I said, if you look at it by the decade, not just maybe an individual year, that's how you're going to see it. The average of Cat 5s per decade is about the same. That year seemed to be the one year we had the most increase.
What year was Sandy? 2001, right? 2011, right?
But it wasn't a Cat 5.
Yeah, Sandy wasn't a Cat 5. I think Sandy was a Cat 4.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying is the hurricanes haven't really increased or decreased. They've been about the same. The only, like I said, the reason why why it's so much more damage is because unfortunately we somehow think, oh, let's just keep building more shit on the coast.
Well, that's because the coast is easy for a city to make money.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have to take the risk of you might get a hurricane.
Also, might help to stop building in fucking floodplains.
Oh, you think?
Of course, considering I'm Vile Mike, Hurricane Michael was a Cat 5.
That's right, it was.
What's going on with Lake Mead, guys? What's the update?
On what?
What's going on with Lake Mead?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I'm not by it. I don't know. You still good?
Yeah, I'm good, dude.
I can tell you
You
right
want to cook
now,
it for later
as
or
of,
smoke it? I don't care.
Mead,
I don't know, my lighter on.
I just can't get too high. Here.
Info. It is 165.41 feet below full.
Hey, the Oroville Dam is overflowing.
The what?
The Oroville Dam up here up northern California.
I am not familiar with that one.
Oh yeah, it basically overflowed and it broke, and the water was going everywhere. They had to fix it. Then they fixed it, and finally the water started flowing. Then it was below level, and all of a sudden we got above level average now, which helps the wine growers.
Forecasting says Hilary is expected to bring 1 to 3 inches of rain with 3 to 5 inches possible, where the heaviest rain is expected in the mountain regions.
Well, either way, Southern California could use the rain. Hopefully the wind won't do a lot of damage. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Yeah, let that rain hit California. I'm not there. Yeah.
Oh, and NB, when I responded on Twitter, the only reason I said Ziggy Stardust was because I wanted to be different from everyone else who got the correct answer.
You were that wasn't no. I did actually. I accept it. I accept those answers because I was like, some people came up with a few different ones. I was like, yeah, I get it. I was actually surprised how many people got that one right. Actually, I was kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
no more pictures. Actually, when I saw how many views and response I got, okay, no more pictures of my daughter on Twitter.
Dude, she made a good gym, okay?
Yeah,
I know, but
I was surprised by the level of minor virality it went.
What's that?
I was surprised by the level of minor virality it got. Because I think that was first time in a long time I've seen one of your things hit like 200 people.
No, that thing got up to like 2,000, and I was just like, okay, no more pictures of my daughter.
Well, one of the jokes I make with Vile Style with her Twitter account, because her Twitter account has like 50,000 followers at this point. And I'm probably wrong about that. It's probably even higher than that. I'm just pulling a number out of my butt. I was trying to tell her that part of the reason that you're doing so well is because you are a teenage girl. You know that, right? That's why me and your mom, don't let you post certain things.
My daughter has 95,000 followers. Okay.
Damn, that's 94,987 more than I have.
Well, she is a teenage girl, and she does makeup stuff and lip sync to things. So I guess that's popular.
Yeah, I got to go back to Twitter to TikTok. I'm gonna post a bunch of the shorts I've been making. Did anyone see the short I posted yesterday?
I didn't even know you were
No,
on. I didn't
I
even know
was
you were. Oh, you
I was
mean on
busy
YouTube?
yesterday. Sorry,
Yeah, on YouTube.
I was
No,
busy.
no. Yesterday was a nightmare. I was up at 3:30, and then about 1 o'clock, I fell asleep. 8 o'clock, I got up, went back to sleep at 1. Yeah, and I'm supposed to go to a concert tonight.
Well, my second oldest teenage daughter had her phone taken away a couple of weeks ago. And that Friday was the day she was getting it back. And I recorded a little bit before I picked up the kids saying, you know, I basically said exactly that. And when they were walking up, I turned the phone back on to record, and I was going to record how long it took for her to say she wanted her phone back. And literally, she doesn't say hi. She doesn't say, you know, thanks for picking us up. How are you doing? It was, I want my phone. I want my phone.
Kids.
Hey, LDG. You know, if you paid your electric bill, you would need those fans.
No, trust me. Trust me, he still needs those fans no matter what. Guys, he needs
Yeah.
those fans no
Yeah,
matter
thank
what. I'm
you.
standing in the shade and I'm sweating. He needs those fans,
Thank
okay?
you. Yes. Thank you very much, Eli. Am I muted? I hope you guys can hear me.
I can hear you.
Test, test. All right. Yes. Thank you for confirming the need of my fans in Florida. Thank you, Elihu.
Yeah,
you
I
heard
can
it here,
confirm that.
folks.
I
He
can
is
confirm that.
here right now and
Why
can
can't you
confirm
why
the
can't you
need
just
for an
use air
industrial
conditioning?
fan. Huh? No, I pay my electric bill is $500. What are you talking about?
What the fuck do you keep your electric at? What do you keep your temperature at?
78.
You keep your temperature at 70 and you have a $500 electric bill.
Wow, keep it at 71, dude.
Dude, I live in Southern California.
I wish I could put it at 75, but they don't want it. She doesn't want it at 75. She wants it at 78.
LDG, I live in Southern California. During the summer, my roommates keep the temperature at 65 degrees.
Yeah.
And our electric bill isn't even half that.
Yeah, I don't know
I
what's
have a
going on.
25 square 100-foot house. We keep the temperature during the summer anywhere from 69 to 73 degrees. 73
I mean,
stretch for us. Let me
unless
put it
I
that
had
way.
some kind
Average
of
about 70, 71. At the
AI
height,
server
I never
here or
paid more
something.
than 320.
Yeah, is it possible you got enough stuff connected with all that shoddy wiring that you're bleeding off energy?
Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm just wondering.
No, you got to understand. I have a baby form of Prometheus running, so that's about like $200 by itself on that server. I mean, we're talking about 1,200 watts.
You do know heat is bad for computers, right?
Well, that's why it's warm. If the computers weren't on, it would actually be colder in here.
Okay,
Like
so
you
he
put
just
your hand,
admitted,
Elihu, when you come in here.
No, he just
hey,
admitted
Elihu.
it's his own damn
Hey, real
fault.
quick. Hey, Elihu, when you come back in, put your hand behind my main computer and tell me how warm that shit is coming out. Oh, here you are. Wow, he's actually right here, right now.
Hey, Elihu, come touch my mainframe.
Put your hand behind there.
Come touch my mainframe. See how hot it is.
The air coming out of the vent at the bottom left. You don't need to videotape it, please. Just put your hand there.
Elihu, touch his mainframe. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. How hot
You're
is
muted,
she,
by the way.
baby? Yeah.
It's pretty warm, right?
LDG,
Actually, it's cold.
Runs 2 servers in his house.
It's cold right now, guys.
Oh God.
Oh, that fan feels so good. I'm standing in the shade outside. I'm still sweating. I'm like, wow.
There you go.
That's because it's not a dry heat.
Howdy, Cam.
What?
I said it's
Howdy,
not a
Cam.
dry heat. Elihu, read between the lines.
Yeah, I'm not very good. I don't have my bifocals up.
Well, you know what?
Okay, I see it now.
I think the reason LDG has the temperature so hot in there is he's going to try to get Elihu to strip down naked.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
No.
Well, it's been
That's
a long
what it
time
is.
since it's probably been a long time since Pickles has seen a skinny man naked.
Well, I just got a notification that Anti-Trekker went live.
Oh, damn.
Wow, that was this morning.
Good job, YouTube.
Or did you get a notification that he posted his video?
Say that again?
Sometimes, did you get a notice that he went live or reposted his live stream?
I don't
Say
know.
going live or went live?
I already dismissed it. I'm dismissing everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I get 2 notifications from him when he goes live and when he posts his live stream or repost it.
I love all the shit I'm seeing about the Snow White for next year. Hopefully, this will be finally the nail in the head for Disney to get their head out of their asses
and stop making fucking remakes. I'm tired of them. Has there been a single good live action remake yet?
I would.
Yes, there has.
I would give it to Aladdin. If I was going to give any of them, I would give
Will
it to
Smith.
Aladdin.
Yes, I love the genie twist. That was the best one I've ever seen.
I would give it to Aladdin because my whole thing was, I was like, you can do everything else pretty much the same. I said, but Will Smith cannot do Robin Williams. I said, he's got to do his own genie.
Yeah.
He did.
And he did. I was very happy with that. So, yes, I will say Aladdin was the good one. My issue with Beauty and the Beast, because of the songs. I'm sorry. Angela Lansbury is the only person I want to hear singing Beauty and the Beast. And then when they did the Be Our Guest song, I was just like, you took the 2 best songs and you just ruined them.
Be our guest, be our guest, be our guest, we're the best.
That's where it's been killing me, is when you take the songs and you don't elevate them up to the level they were. They sound really bad. I mean, that's what for Beauty and the Beast, the songs sounded really bad.
Well, I might be a little biased, but the best version of Beauty and the Beast that I've seen recently was the one my kids were in at the Magnolia Theater in downtown El Cajon.
You are biased.
Well, he's allowed to be biased. There's nothing wrong with nepotism.
Because 2 of my daughters were in it, and their friend Isaiah played LeFou.
I watched The Jungle Book. I don't remember a damn thing about it.
I didn't watch that one either.
My wife and I tried to watch The Lion King. We didn't make it past 25 minutes. I'm sorry. You cannot call a CGI fest live action.
I tried watching it. I actually got up about 15 minutes like, no, this is too stupid. I cannot. This is unbelievable. The cartoon was better. Bye. I didn't even bother to get my money back. I've never finished seeing the whole movie.
Yeah,
it was that bad to me.
What's funny is that would have been one I would have wanted my money back at the end. I was just like, I can't believe how bad this is. I mean, it's
I didn't care.
Shot for shot. Who gives the fuck?
Yeah. Okay. Perfect example. There, Mike. You just said it. Remember when they did a literal shot for shot remake of Psycho?
Yes. Well, what's funny about that is not only was that a horrible version, it was only horrible because it was a shot for shot remake. Chris Vaughn. What's his name? Vaughn something.
I know who you're talking about. You're talking about Vaughn. I know who you're talking about.
Okay. He did a fantastic job acting, as far as I'm concerned. But the fact is, because it was shot for shot, it made no freaking sense because it was bad. I don't want shot for shot.
No,
and I think a lot of people don't realize they don't want shot for shot.
Yeah, that's what killed the movie because, is it Vince Vaughn? Is that his name?
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn and William H. Macy weren't bad for this movie, but
No.
Macy's a great actor.
you did a shot for shot. You just basically did the whole movie over again and didn't do anything really different with it. You didn't make it original. You know, at least when it comes to grim fairy tales. Okay, let's take it this way. Let's remember, most of the Disney movies are based on grim fairy tales. And if any of us have read grim fairy tales, we know that they are not these kiddish. I mean, they're literally warning stories for kids.
Yeah, people die in them.
Yes. So Disney, of course, you know, lighthearted it and everything. And, you know, hey, that was fine and great. Look, I know how the Little Mermaid ends. She commits suicide. Yeah,
And you know that Disney does not own the rights to Guillermo's Pinocchio. They only own the rights to a certain character drawing of Pinocchio, not the story itself.
I had one. I tried to watch that Del Toro's Pinocchio. I really tried.
Oh, that was great. That was great, dude.
I just could not bring myself to see Geppetto as a bitter, angry old man.
It was well done.
Okay.
He changed at the end. He opens up his heart.
I'm just saying, for me, it just, I couldn't see Geppetto that way. I just could not bring myself to accept a Geppetto of that way. So it wasn't for me, and that's all there is. And that's on me. I'll fully admit, that is on me.
All right, I went to the Google Mobile and now I'm stuck. Hold on. Let's see. I'm trying to see how many were actually based on Brothers Grimm stories.
Yeah, Cinderella, Snow White, Hansel and Gretel.
No, Cinderella is based on Charles Perrault.
Oh,
not
sorry.
Grimm.
Sorry. What the hell was it? Hunchback?
Hunchback is definitely not Brothers Grimm.
No, Hunchback is based on a movie.
Sorry, I was thinking of something else.
It's based on a book. Isn't it based on a... Oh, geez. Who was the guy who wrote The Hunchback of Notre Dame? Was it Dumas?
Dumont, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Only one is based on a Grimm's fairy tale.
Hold
on, I'll be right back. I got a little Mexican boy.
I believe Snow White and the Little Mermaid are based on Grimm fairy tales.
What do you think of them redoing the Aristocrats, at least?
I can't speak for that. I've never actually seen The Aristocrats. I've never watched it.
Huh.
It's one of those ones I just never got around to watching.
It's a classic original Disney rarity. Original Disney.
I know it is. It's just one of those ones I think I tried to watch it when I was younger and I just didn't get into it.
All right, so
I'll tell you a Disney movie that freaked me the fuck out back in the day. Watcher in the Woods. And if you know that movie, you know what I'm talking about.
I haven't seen that in ages, man.
I know, I haven't either.
Hold on.
I remember Oh, sorry, Mike.
I just wanted to say, the only source material for a feature-length Disney animated film that they did, same person, was Charles Perrault. They did Sleeping Beauty and Cinderella. Both of those are his tales, not Brothers Grimm.
Huh.
Little Mermaid is Hans Christian Andersen. Beauty and the Beast is Jean-Marie Lepence de Beaumont. Aladdin is Arabian Nights. Mulan is the story of Hua Mulan. Oh, wait. Emperor's New Groove is based on Emperor's New Clothes, also by Hans Christian Andersen. Oh, and Frozen was based on Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen. So he got 3.
That one I did know about.
Oh, come on. Let it go. Go.
And I was wrong. Brothers Grimm have 2 on this list. Rapunzel, or Tangled is based on Rapunzel. So
yeah, I knew that. What about Brave? What's that based on? Female Braveheart?
Brave is not on the list.
Oh.
That might have been an original story. Ironically, it was one of the ones Ironically, it's one of the ones I like the least.
Right, this is a list of Disney feature films based on fairy tales. So I'm guessing Brave is not based on a fairy tale.
No, it's supposed to be about a warrior, Scottish warrior. I think it's like a female version of Mel Gibson movie, Braveheart.
Well, my problem with that movie was I didn't like the turning the mom into the bear thing. I was like, didn't we already have Brother Bear?
Yeah, we did.
And that was what killed it for me in that movie, was just I was like, wait a minute, we already did the bear thing with Brother Bear.
Okay, I completely just screwed up. I was trying to look up Brave and Disney, but I misspelled Brave to with an E instead of an R. So it's coming up with Disney Beavers.
Dude, we want to see some G-rated Cinderella upskirts, okay?
Did he give you a link to a porn site or something?
Yeah, are these Cinderella and Rapunzel upskirts?
I'll let you guys do your own search on that one.
That's too funny. That's just too funny.
Okay.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just come down to, I was actually watching a couple channels, and I guess with the Marvels coming out, the director has kind of come out and said that the idea of another movie coming out with Brie Larson or any of them is like Feige is like not that interested. And she kind of said the quiet part out loud. It's like, well, we've been doing so much of this diversity and representation that now the movie's going to have to stand out if it's good or not.
Well, Thor Part 4 got its new title.
Is that Brave is an original story based on some Scottish legends, but nothing specific.
Oh, okay.
But even with the strikes going on, which I don't see ending anytime soon. Not that I want them to.
They need to end these strikes, man.
Why?
Because I don't want to cross no picket line.
Why? Are you one on the 160 in the Actors Guild?
No, if I ever do apply and they find out I crossed the line, I cannot apply. I'll be rejected. I want to get my SAG membership one of these days, okay?
Sounds like a bully tactic to me.
I agree with that tactic.
Oh, you agree with bullying? Okay.
No, not bullying. I agree with the idea that if you want to cross the line, basically you want to go behind your boss's back.
Me and Elihu are both supporting the strikers.
I know you are.
I have the wrong subtitle on. That's why I'm on my phone, not my laptop.
Oh, I know you guys support the strike. I could care less. I have no love and no sympathy for them for the past bullshit over the past going on about 10 years now. Fuck them. They didn't give a shit about us for a long time. Now they want us. Fuck them. Fuck them all.
Well, I'd say fuck the studios first.
Yeah, you want to hire a new CEO, pay him about an eight-figure salary, and within 6 months of that, the writers are getting residual checks for $1.12, $1.15. Like what? Actors are getting 23-cent checks, 1-cent checks. This is ridiculous.
Didn't they get paid for the job?
They're supposed to get paid residuals based upon a percentage. They're not doing that.
Yeah, they're
basically not according to the last contract they signed. Streaming services kind of,
and that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
When there's a bunch of these studios that are refusing to release movies on DVD now, just so they can stream them only and screw the actors out because they'll get more money out of it that way.
Why do you think there has not been any release automatically straight to DVD when it comes to releases? You have to wait a year before it comes on digital Blu-ray. Everything is automatically within 3 months on pay-per-view, on Netflix, on Hulu. You got to wait to get it on actual physical media. The Little Mermaid is already on digital right now, Disney Plus. Come on. Normally, Disney would release something, then automatically go to DVD or video, then to streaming. No, they want to screw everybody else and go straight to streaming.
Yeah, because they make more money that way.
And yeah, I don't like them, especially the Disney Plus model. It's not going to work in the long term. They're already hemorrhaging viewers.
I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, they could all crash and burn. I hope it doesn't work out for all of them. I hope it all crashes.
Well, let's see what happens. Hopefully, cooler heads will prevail.
Hopefully.
Let's see. You got two unions going up against another union. So, sounds like a union problem to me.
Well, it's two unions going up against a corporation or multiple corporations.
Aren't the directors part of a guild?
Yes.
Yes.
So they're part of a union.
But they're supporting the actors.
I thought the directors couldn't strike. I thought the whole point of why the directors can't strike is because it's in their contract they can't strike.
No, they're not a union, they're in a guild, which means they can't technically support the strikers.
So what's the difference between a union and the guild?
Union, you pay due supports. Guild, you're part of a membership collaboration. Basically, like this is like you're put in a director's pool. Okay, if you're in that pool, your name gets pulled for an episode to direct. You're in that pool. You're in the guild. If you're part of a union, you would automatically get priority over our next directing job. This is a collaboration of directors. That's why they call it director's pool. Seth MacFarlane used this. That's why he got John and Jonathan and Brandon. It's like, hey, you're in director's pool. Who's available to direct right now? He goes to the pool itself. He doesn't go to the union and go, okay, who's high up right now? Who's available? Okay, boom, let's get you. Whether that person's good or not, he's like, okay, these people are in my guild. These people are in my circle. I know these guys. Who wants to do this episode? That's the guild. That's why they can actually support the strikers on the picket line itself.
Well, we'll see if they'll support them when the money dries up.
Oh, they still will. I mean, Seth MacFarlane donated $1 million to the funds.
We'll see how it plays out. Like I said, I'm not on anybody's side on this one.
Well, let's just hope that, unlike previous workers' strikes, that the United States doesn't try to send in the militia to kill everybody.
Yeah, just be glad, NB, that this is not a corporation and they're not scanning your physical form right now to do a commercial for tampons. That's what it comes down to, man. That's what the studios are doing.
I'm sorry to say, guys, you're not going to stop technology.
Yeah, but I don't like the
Regulate.
idea of you not owning your own fucking face.
Yeah, it's called regulation. Yeah, they can regulate it.
You do give away your likeness right. There are contracts where people sign away likeness rights.
Yeah, Jet Li refused to do that. That's why he did not star in The Matrix.
But there's also a difference between using your likeness rights for that film and then losing your likeness rights in perpetuity.
You're a background character. You're extra. You're obsolete.
Nope.
No,
no.
NB, we're talking about. I was a background character in Alias, long time ago.
Okay.
But under the current laws or the current ways they're trying to get stuff done, they could sue me for me showing my face on my own live stream.
Yeah, I'd like to see how that's possible. But anyway,
that's literally what they're going for.
Okay, there's a case of somebody being digitally used. Misha Collins. It was pointed out to Misha that some studio used his face as a background extra. Misha Collins, the guy from Supernatural.
I know
This is how dangerous Hollywood and the using our people's images is right now.
Well, this ought to be fun. Well, it's going to be fun to see how it all plays out. Like I said, I'm not on anybody's side on this one. I think they're all going to lose something.
Well, I tend to support about 90% of all unions. Not all of them. There's some I have my issues with, but most unions I support.
Hey, I want my face to be my face, okay? I don't want you to take a little image that I've done in background acting and use it somewhere else.
Okay.
I don't care. You can use my face anywhere you want.
Yeah. Wait. You know what? I take it back, Kronos. It wasn't Alias. I was wrong. It was Veronica Mars. I don't know why I said Alias. Were they made by the same guy?
I don't know.
What's more?
I never saw Veronica Mars.
Oh, that's a teenage detective show.
Oh, I know what it's about. I just never saw it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she was like a teenage sleuth or something. I think they even did a TV movie of it a few years ago.
Yeah, it's basically a remake of Nancy Drew.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, she was the new Nancy Drew. That's what it basically was.
Okay. I know of Nancy Drew, but I don't know Nancy Drew.
Teenage detective gets into trouble, has a best friend.
I know
this
that.
is Veronica Mars.
I know the stories, okay?
This is Veronica Mars.
I don't know the story behind that.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
Although I did find out that since the strike's been going on, guys, that do you know what the #1 thing being watched on TV is? YouTube.
I knew that was going to happen.
Well, I figured it was going to happen too. I remember when I saw a video, I saw some legacy news media, and they said, well, I guess we're going to go back to having a reality TV show. I'm like, dude, this ain't 07, 08. This is 2023. Most of us are past that age. We'd rather watch shit on social media.
Yeah, I've been watching more YouTube than I have been what's on Hulu and Paramount and Disney.
I got rid of Hulu because I was tired of them raising the price every few weeks or every few months.
Hulu's one of the few places I can actually find a movie that I haven't seen that I can actually find and be like, oh, this is something I was interested in.
I haven't even watched my Flexbox in a month.
Yeah, I'm mostly watching friggin' Pluto and Freeform and what's the other free one?
Tubi,
thank you. And Tubi, dude, god damn, Tubi's got some good shit on their platform. How the fuck did they get a lot of that?
They got classic Doctor Who channels, Stargate channels, Star Trek channel, Red Dwarf channel. I'm like, wow.
How the hell did they negotiate that contract? Because their guys did a fantastic job. They got Transformers. They got a whole bunch of horror, bad horror movies, which I love.
Oh hey man!
Okay, if you want to see a bad horror movie, see The Last Voyage of the Demure.
Oh, come on!
Not a bad horror movie. I'm talking about like a B horror movie.
Yeah, that's a very bad horror movie.
How many bad horror movies did we grow up watching? We were just like, I still like that. Fuck it.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
Mrs. Lyle, if you're listening, put the name of that movie, that Korean movie that you saw that had the zombie shark in it, because I got to go watch that one.
Hey, Elihu, one of my personal favorites, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
From Outer Space.
Yeah. God. And one that I got to watch now, because I saw something about it, and I was like, I kind of skipped it because I kind of got overloaded when it came to Godzilla. I have to go back now and watch Shin Godzilla because that movie looks freaking bonkers.
Don't think I've heard of Shin Godzilla.
Hold on, let me going to the Google meal.
Sorry, trying to jar coffee.
It's a 2016 film. It's made by Toho, and it's like the first Godzilla that has nothing to do with any of the previous Godzilla movies.
Huh. Z-H-I-N or Z-I-N?
Z-H-I-N, Shin Godzilla.
Okay, I'll look it up.
My daughter, oh my God, just off subject here. My daughter cracked me up. She goes, Dad, I got to tell you, she can't tell anyone. I'm like, oh my God, here we go.
You're going to say it on a live stream.
I'm like, oh my God. Like any y'all know who the hell I'm talking about. Anyway, we find out she's like one of these family members we have from our mom's side of the family. She's like, guess who's pregnant? I'm like, I don't know who. She tells me who. I'm like, okay, big surprise. She's like, Dad, she's 18. I'm like, yeah, it's about on par for the course. She's like, what? I'm like, Trisha, I'm like, look at how old they were when their parents had kids. What'd you expect?
That's why I'm kind of worried about Caddy, because her mom got pregnant at 17. Her grandmother got pregnant at 17. Her great-grandmother got pregnant at 18. Her great-great-grandmother got pregnant at 16. I'm like, well, at least she's made it to 19 so far.
Well, when it came to this particular one, when I was told it the other day, it was like, I was like, wait a minute, didn't she leave her mom's house like 4 months ago to move in with her dad? She goes, yeah. I'm like, and you're surprised? And I was like, you do remember who the dad is, right? He's a loser, piece of shit. He's just going to let her get away with anything she wants to do. It's like, okay, well, yeah, it makes more sense when you say it like that. I'm like, well, there's a difference. I was like, there's a difference, honey. I'm like, I was an adult when I met. I was like, I was a kid plus an adult when I met all these people. You met them when you were still a child.
Elihu, step away from the fan.
I need it. Dude, I need it. I need the fan.
We can hear
it. So I am literally waiting for my sister-in-law to call and tell me the news. And it's going to go like this. She goes, I know how it's going to play out, because she's probably going to either tell me and I'm going to go, I know. She's going, yeah, I figured. Or it's going to go, yeah, you already know, don't you? I'm like, yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, I can verify LG needs this fan here. I'm already sweating. I just stepped away from the fan. I'm already feeling sweat on the back of my neck. Sheesh.
Okay. Go get a cooler. Put some water in it. Put some ice in it. Put some fucking towels in there, guys.
The last time I've been in the humidity like this was 2005, okay?
Oh, Elihu, there were times back in Texas where you'd be outside sweating your balls off. You go inside, take a shower, dry off completely, step outside, and suddenly be covered in water again.
Yeah.
That's New Orleans for you.
And you gotta love those when you literally walk out the door and you're like, what was the point of me taking a fucking shower?
Yeah, or when it's raining outside, it's like, why am I wearing a jacket? I'm sweating.
No, it's even more fun because you're going to be sweating a lot more once that rain's done.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And then something has to be wrong with one of my kids, because I after picking them up from school and doing the video, I took them to McDonald's before I dropped them off at their mom's, because I was coming down to Mexico. And one of them's complaining about how cold it was in McDonald's. And I'm like, it's 95 degrees outside. It's only like 70 in here. It's not cold. It's like, well, it feels cold. I'm like, oh my God.
90 degrees is not cold. Well, it is in Arizona, but still not cold here.
Well, 70 degrees is not cold.
70 degrees is perfect weather. Oh, God, would you stop showing me the Strange New World stuff, okay?
Oh, shit, it is hot.
Did they even actually visit a planet?
Sorry, what is he doing? I was trying not to pass out when I stepped outside. What?
What's our heat advisory? Yeah, we got a heat advisory going on here for the next week.
Hey, I plan on wearing a black shirt to Disney, okay? I'm like, whoa, my gosh, I'm wearing black right now. I got dark clothing with me.
I'm wearing a dark blue shirt and sweatpants, so I don't want to hear it.
You're not here, dude.
You think you
I got a specific Disney shirt, black shirt to wear. What?
I'm
I
wearing
said,
my
you don't
my
think it
weekend
gets
shirt.
hot up here?
Ugh.
55 degrees. Don't have to heat or cool the hot. Yep, that's about right.
I can't drive 55.
Well, at least I got hawks here. Yeah, at least that's hot. At least there's some hawks here. I see 2 hawks in the air.
I don't know if
Oh,
I mentioned
shit.
this on the live stream, but a couple of weeks ago I had to drive out to El Centro and Yuma for work again to cover a guy who got sick and someone else who was not covering their stores. And on my way back, I very nearly ran out of gas on the I-8 because I never run the air conditioner in my van when it's just me in the car. But when I'm in El Centro and it says it's 105 degrees, I fucking turned on my air conditioner. Well, I knew from experience, because I've driven this van, for years now. I know how much fuel takes me to get to certain places. I'm like, I got plenty of gas to get back to San Diego. But nope, with the AC on, I nearly ran out of gas halfway. Fortunately, I was able to stop on fumes at one of the casinos, one of the Indian casinos. And I was able to fill up on gas. But what was the craziest part was this van has an 18-gallon tank. I put over 19 gallons of fuel in it.
Well, at least you didn't run out of gas on that long curve around Pendleton. You'd be screwed, man.
I said I-8, not.
I know. That's why I said at least. That's why I said at least you're glad you didn't get stuck there. That's a bitch. I got stuck there once.
Pendleton's up north. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Not east.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bad directions.
Yeah.
The heat's getting to me. This heat is getting to me right now.
All right, go drug your mother, Yvette.
I'm not even looking at the chat. Shit.
I'm trying to post, show everything.
But so green, pull your vent, not finding humidity, never in those places, rainforest. Oh, there you are.
And today's not too bad. It's only going to get up to 91, but we're looking at 95, 99, 100 throughout the week. So it's going to be a fun week.
And I'm supposed to go to the coast tomorrow on Tuesday.
I think I'm actually going to, I think tomorrow, yeah, definitely tomorrow. I think I'm going out to the lake. We haven't been to the lake all year since summer, and I kind of want to go out. It's going to be hot enough. It'll be a nice time to go out there.
I just hope the weather's nice enough at Canaveral.
What are you going to Cape Canaveral for?
Tuesday.
No, what are you going for? Is there a launch?
No, I've always wanted to go to Cape Canaveral. I'm supposed to get a tour of Mission Control.
Oh yeah, I was just curious. I didn't know if there was a launch going on or not.
No,
You're big
there
into
was supposed to be an Artemis test burn, but they canceled that. But hey, it's still NASA facility. Come on, Cape Canaveral. Why not? I'm here.
All right. Sorry, I just got the email about my hours this week. So I was trying to make sure, because since I'm not going back till Monday, I'm basically taking a half day off Monday, a half day off Tuesday, a half day off Friday. And so I need to make sure I could actually do that without missing stuff, Because now that the kids are back in school, I pick them up Tuesdays and Fridays, so I take half days off those days.
bull motherfucking shit. I'll believe that crap when I see it.
No, I really do. I pick them
No,
up.
not you. Sorry, not you. Sorry, I should have. No, I just saw my friend. I just saw somebody I know that I've known like almost 30 years. And she's like, yeah, I quit smoking weed. My husband's quit smoking weed and cigarettes. And then, like, she just posted this, and I'm literally like, I believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I quit smoking cigarettes too.
Yeah, you smoke cigars now or
Switch
cigarellos.
to cigars.
Or the cigarellos.
Yeah, I gave up smoking, drinking, and sex once. It was a lousy 15 minutes.
I gave up smoking once. I woke up. That's 8 hours.
My mother called me. I remember my mother called me once. She goes, "Yeah, me and Roger are quitting smoking." I'm like, "Okay, Mom." She goes, "Now you understand, I mean just cigarettes, right?" I'm like, "No, Mom, I really thought you were going to quit smoking cigarettes and weed." She goes, "Wait, you really thought I was going to quit smoking weed?" I'm like, "Mom." She goes, "Okay, you're full of shit."
You know,
I'm
that's
like,
the kind of that's almost the same conversation I told Greg Proops. Like, I quit smoking. I'm like, what? No, come on, dude. You gotta have the weed. Like, no, I quit smoking tobacco. Like, oh, dude, come on, don't freak me out like that.
yeah, it was so funny when my mom told me that. It goes to the same thing. Like about 15 years ago was the last time my mom ever told me she was going to leave Florida. 'Cause she's like, "Yeah, think about like, Mom, you've been in Jacksonville since I was 5 years old." I said, "You never fucking leaving." And she goes, "Yeah, you're right."
This is the Sunshine State. Where's the sun?
Well, she was living in a place. Well, they were living in a house they were renting. The owner sold it and gave them first dibs, so they bought it.
Ah.
And she's right next door to her best friend, who I've known since I was 8. I mean, literally, when I was in South Carolina and I was finally out of the military, I was actually I was having certain things shipped to me.
That killed the conversation.
Sorry,
Well,
like,
I didn't exactly know how to go with that because I was like, okay, this is gonna start sounding weird if I have to talk around it.
sorry, I was trying to light a joint when he was talking, man. Sorry.
Well, thank you for not trying to light it on the stream. Last thing I need to do is get banned for drug stuff.
You cannot get banned for smoking weed on YouTube.
No, but they have gotten people in trouble for lighting up. Apparently, smoking's fine, but lighting up is not.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Are we splitting hairs now?
Huh.
Blame the federal government.
Oh,
Or
okay.
your local
Okay,
so-called public
okay.
platform.
I'll put it this way. I'm a conservative. Hey, Republicans, vote weed legal.
Yeah.
This is a battle you've lost. This is a battle we should not even be fighting. It's over. It's been over. Nobody's listening. I mean, seriously, when you've got how many states allowing this in one form or fashion, and the federal government ain't doing shit, it's kind of like, and unfortunately, I'm stuck in Indiana. One of the downsides, unfortunately, you get what you vote for. Unfortunately, one problem is I'm stuck with one of those governors who's like, well, I want the federal government to do it. I'm like, yeah, sure. When are we going to get all these fucking baby boomers voted out? Because I guarantee you that Gen X and millennials are all for this shit.
It's still classified as a class 1 offense.
It's bullshit, and we all know it.
And of course, the U.S. government owns the patent for cannabinoids.
You know what's funny about it is, for all the weed shops that are legal, at least in California, I don't know about other states because I don't know how they're doing things. The federal government is happy to still take their tax dollars from their income tax profits, but it's still technically illegal to them.
I thought the taxes only went to the state, not the federal.
No, there was one here in Lakeside that got shut down because they weren't paying their federal taxes. So they actually had the FBI come in to shut them down.
Whoa, wait. So the federal government's sucking off this shit?
Yeah, so they were paying. They didn't pay their federal taxes, so they sent an IRS van. Or sorry, I take it back. The sheriffs arrived, California sheriffs or San Diego sheriffs. Then an IRS van comes up, and then 2 black SUVs, one with the FBI logo, one that just had the exempt plates on it, and a bunch of guys in literal FBI windbreakers go in, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It was right near my storage unit.
That's like hearing. That's like ICE going to. That's like ICE going to a clinic to pick up illegal immigrants in the middle of California. Like that actually happens.
Yeah, you're right, Bird. Tax evasion is what's got Capone.
Yep.
Well, let's remember too that was a relatively new amendment to the Constitution as well.
What, the IRS?
Yeah, the federal income tax.
What's funny is it's something they were talking about on the books for over a century before that. If you look at like the proposed amendments each year,
do you know how many pages the first tax code was?
1.
Actually, it was 4, I believe.
Oh.
I believe it was 4 pages.
Now it's what, 300?
300?
More like 300,000.
Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't paid taxes in a while. I don't know.
That's what always cracks me up. It goes, our tax system is broke because our tax system is too fucking complicated.
Sorry, I don't pay taxes. I always file 0 because my income.
Oh, so here's an interesting thing. Speaking of taxes, so my wife and I had to go up to our county courthouse. We had to file our homestead exemption because, go figure, the company that had our mortgage, of course, what they do, they sold our mortgage to another mortgage company. What did that mortgage company not do? They didn't file the homestead exemptions they were supposed to. So guess what I got stuck with this year? My property tax is going up, so my mortgage went up. So I had to file the homestead exemption, and I had to make sure, of course, I got it in before October, before the 2024 fiscal year. Here's the fun part. While we're there, we noticed they have a section that says veterans. I'm like, oh, wait.
I thought it got delayed until October, dude.
Oh, hold on. Before he continues, everyone say hey to Mrs. Vile. She's in the chat.
Hey, Mrs. Vile.
Hola, Mr. Godinez.
And
yeah, so I thought everything got pulled back to October, dude. Sorry.
What's that?
I thought everything got delayed to October.
You got to remember, no, you got to remember, October's when the new fiscal year in taxes. No, they ain't going to suspend taxes.
No, the filing it. I thought the suspension got filing until October before the actual new fiscal year.
Well, the new fiscal year is in October. We had to get them filed so they would be on the books for 2024. 2023 is over. We're shit out of luck on that one.
Yeah.
So what we did was when we did that, it turned out the courthouse also has a Veterans Affairs office. So we stopped in there and asked him, it's like, hey, what do you do here? We're both retired vets. He's like, well, I help file VA claims. I'm like, I'm 80%. My wife's 100%. And he goes, have you filed your veteran? He's like, do you own your own house? It's like, yes. It's like, have you filed your veterans property tax exemption? No, we didn't know anything about it. So guess what we were sitting down doing that. So we went up to the auditor's office, went to the veterans office, went right back up to the auditor's office. I'll be the first one to admit, if there's a program available that saves me money, I'm going to fucking take it.
Hey, I'm all for it too.
Hey, I'm all for saving money, man. I save money coming out here.
Helping certain veterans, let's do it.
Hey, my whole thing is this: is like my daughter. Sometimes it's like I was like, sweetie, there are these programs available for you. She goes, well, I don't want to feel like she's got this idea. She's like, well, I don't feel like I'm mooching off the system. I'm like, if it's available, use it.
Use the basic help.
And when somebody says to me, oh, you're teaching your kid to play the system, I said, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, use the basic Pell. Come on.
NB, the only reason that I didn't have to take out any student loans to get my degree was because I applied for every scholarship and grant I could. And I even, I made working 2 jobs with Caddy as a baby. I was able to pull it off without having to take a single student loan. But if not for those grants, both from the state of California and the federal government, there's no way I would have been able to do it without taking out a loan.
Yeah, and my degree, most of mine went through tuition assistance during my 20 years in the military because I used a program that was available to me, and I would max out my cap, and then I take a break, and then once the next year came around, I'd go through the rest of my cap. One of the reasons I didn't go for a master's program is honestly because the cost of going through them was incredibly expensive to the point where I'd only been able to do 2 classes a year on the TA without coming out of pocket. And
what about your
to
GI?
be honest, huh?
Your
No, I
GI
do have my
bill.
Montgomery. No, I do have my Montgomery GI Bill I can still use. Well, actually, I can use either that or the 9/11 GI Bill, depending on which one. Because I qualify for both. My wife only qualifies for the post 9/11.
You
But also,
you were serving at the time, right? So you do qualify.
here's the
My,
thing: for the GI Bill, you had to have paid into it. There was $100 a month you paid in for a year. You paid that $1,200. You got the GI Bill. When the post 9/11 GI Bill came out, if you had the GI Bill or the post not, you had the option of if you paid into the GI Bill, you can use that or you can use the 9/11. My wife, who came in with a bachelor's, did not pay into the GI Bill, so she is not eligible for the Montgomery GI Bill, but she is eligible for the post 9/11.
Gotcha.
all right.
And
I mean,
because my wife is
dad-
also 100%.
Well, the only reason I brought it up
100%
was because my dad got his master's degree through using his GI Bill.
Oh yeah, I mean, I could do that if I wanted to, but I've got time to work on that. I'm actually looking at doing some trade schools or something like that. And actually, because my wife's 100% disabled, both our youngest kids, like we got it in the mail. My son is just turned 16, so they sent the VA information saying, "Hey, because you're 100%, these are what your son and eventually, of course, my daughter will qualify for when she turns 18." For educational benefits. And as we're reading through it, it's not just a 4-year college. There's vocation school, there's possible trade options. So, we're looking at that for the next 2 years to because if he wants to go to a trade school and the government's gonna pay for it, I'm gonna take the fucking money. I'm gonna encourage my kids to do it.
As I said, I'm for it.
And it's like I said, if you're in the state of California and the state of California offers you programs to make life easier, hey, you might as well use them while they're there. Because if you don't use it, somebody else is going to use it.
I mean, hell, the state of California gave me, I want to say, a grand total of $12,000 for for 4 out of 5 years. I'm getting my degree because it took me longer to get my degree because, working full time and
being slow.
No, it's because I was working full time and I had a baby girl.
It took me 6 years to complete my bachelor's. I had to take 6.5 months off when my wife went to Afghanistan, and I was able to complete most of my bachelor's portion because I was working 12-hour night shifts. So, no leadership to bother me. I get my work done. And then and the great thing was I had so much experience in IT that I would literally write my paper and write it once, review it, make small edits, submit it, and get max points. Because everything we were doing was
asking you a question.
Sorry, what?
Jedi Bill's asking you a question.
Yes, I'm at his house right now smoking a cigarette, Bill. I'm about to go inside because it's starting to sprinkle.
Again. Yep, that sounds like Florida.
Yeah, it's starting to sprinkle again. I just lit a cigarette. I'm like, shit.
And shocker among shockers, it's raining here.
Really? In California? No way.
In August?
I'm talking about because of the fucking hurricane.
That doesn't count.
Oh, yeah, you can hear the fan again. Oh, hang on a second.
So wait a minute. If you're down in Mexico, where's Mrs. Vile?
She's in the house. I'm in the car in the driveway.
Ah,
That's you can see in my window. That's the house. I'm just parked right in the driveway so I can leech off the Wi-Fi.
well, there you go. Actually, I got to replace the repeaters. It looks like the key one broke, and my kids are like, "Can you fix it?" I'm like, "It's a dumb terminal, okay? There's no fixing. It's just cheaper to get new ones."
What are you talking about?
Well, because of the size of my house, I have to have repeaters for the Wi-Fi.
Ah,
And the set of repeaters we've had for about 2.5 years, they shit out on us. So I'm gonna have to buy some new ones.
there was a cell, not a cell tower, but it was a cellular version of that at this one camp that out in eastern San Diego County that my dad had. And it, like literally the only area, it was like a 10 by 10 area where you could get cell reception. Outside that, no cell reception.
Well, I can tell you exactly where the closest cell tower to where I am is. It's 8 miles as the bird flies.
So you
That
definitely
is
need Wi-Fi.
Well, yeah, I have to have Wi-Fi, but also I've got a cell phone booster that I'm going to be putting up. Well, not this week because it's fucking hot. It's going to be hot as balls. But also, I got to get a bigger ladder. I've only got an 8-foot ladder. I need a 12-foot ladder for that side of the house. So,
are you going to be able
get
to
a bigger ladder? Get that thing. I got to get that repeater put up. I got a directional one. I didn't get one of those ones that goes omnidirectional. All this. I went with one that's going to be 90 degrees going, going in that direction. And I know where the towers are around here, so I'll be able to boost that over there because, yeah, without Wi-Fi, I get 1 bar. If I'm lucky. There's only a few places in this house. And if we get a house phone, which we are eventually going to get, we have a phone line, but we got to get a jack installed because there's no fucking phone jack in this house anywhere. The line is here, but there's no jack.
Who still has a landline?
Who still has a landline? Pretty much every
Like
company you work
businesses.
for.
I mean, what private person still has a landline?
The kind of people who live where I live.
Oh.
You got to remember, bud, we don't have Wi-Fi hotspots everywhere.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, the nearest Wi-Fi hotspot is 8 miles from where I am, next to the cell phone tower.
Oh, shit. The nearest Wi-Fi hotspot where I live is 50 feet from me. That's the building router.
Richie, when you say it's cool, how cool is it in Arizona? Because last time I was there, it was 105.
Ask Bill. He lives in Tucson. What's he saying? I can't read that.
He says been getting a lot of rain in Tucson, Arizona.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. The computer's a little too far away. I can't read the chat.
Richie says, I have a landline. I never use it.
Hey,
you have a landline? Would you like to play a game?
I don't know, Joshua. What kind of game do you want to play? Money Lahu, I know you know the reference.
88 to me is not cool.
The crazy 88s are cool.
Oh man.
What's funny is Mrs. Vile noticed I got a slight sunburn from working yesterday. Before we did everything, before we went to the movie and went to the bars and stuff, I spent like 4 or 5 hours cleaning my van and like vacuuming everything up, trying to clean some of the spills from having 4 kids, and like carpet cleaning, all the carpets, the floor mats, everything. I still didn't finish, but
did you watch when you watched Blue Beetle? Did you watch in English or Spanish?
He froze. Look at that. He's being a mine.
Oh, I didn't know if that was him or me.
Yeah, he froze, dude. As soon as you started asking a question, he just went, there's a glitch in the matrix. So I don't think he actually heard your question.
Probably not. Nah,
That
just
is-
curious. I mean, I figured he saw it down in Mexico.
Okay.
Actually,
Hang on. I'm looking at the poll, and 60% said I will vote before LDG. What the hell? You guys got no confidence in me. Come on. LDG 40%. Me 60%. Come on. Jeez.
we're going with the law of averages.
LDG is a lightweight when it comes to weed.
Oh, whatever.
I can tell he's stoned.
I
I am.
Yeah, I know. I can tell it.
I know shit.
I'm just lightly
My wife,
buzzed.
my wife
forgot to
was
get my
laying
own
down with
coffee.
me for a little bit last night. And I was hitting off my pen, and my wife's like, "Let me get a few hits off of that." My wife took a few hits off of it, and then she's getting up, and I'm about to go to bed. And she told me this morning, she goes, "Yeah, I was trying to talk to our daughter last night, and I had to stop because I was too fucking high." She's like, "I was trying to talk to our daughter, and it's like, she was like, what the hell are you saying, Mom?"
Yeah, the other day on PJ's stream, he asked the question. I'm like, I don't know, I'm too stoned to check. He's like, well, that's honesty. I'm like, thank you, dude. Hey, that's straightforward, man. Yeah, I'm too stoned to check, dude. Come on.
I had the other day, I was I was getting high, and I was IMing with my mom, and I said something, and she was making a comment, and I said, "Well, that's a long, complicated thing for me to explain to you, Mom." And I said, "I'm too fucking stoned to do it right now." My mom responds back. She goes, "Yeah, I'm probably too stoned to understand right now either." Which actually, ironically, would have been probably the best time for me to explain it. It would have probably made more sense.
It's kind of hard to see that chat. Sorry. Eli Hugh is what? Still
Ranting.
Oh.
Dang, Mrs. Cheech and Mrs. Chong.
Sorry, the screen he's got the text very, very small. It's kinda hard to see. I have to lean in. Otherwise I gotta press more buttons on my phone. I don't feel like doing that.
I might actually be trading in my truck in a month or so.
Sorry, what?
Said I might trade in my truck in a month or so. Looking for
Still
something
gonna
with
get a Jeep?
Huh?
Still gonna get a Jeep?
Yeah, that's my plan. I looked at the trade-in value on my truck from Kelly Blue Book, and it's pretty damn good.
You give me a Wrangler?
Yeah, that's what that's what I'm shooting for, is a Wrangler. That is what I'm shooting for.
That'd be a good bargain for you, man.
Well, I do want to get something that has four-wheel drive, because occasionally around here it does get snowy and icy. Plus, I want some. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the heated leather seats my wife has in her vehicle we just got. Those are kind of nice for my hip that hurts like hell. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Well, thanks, Kronos. Now the rest of us are stuck with it in our head.
I just heard you singing. I can't see what he's saying.
Rock you like a hurricane, the Scorpions. He goes, now I have that song in my head.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Mike had to reset himself, so he's doing highlighting. So you have to be the teleprompter now. What did Richie Poole say?
Did Vile get swept away by the hurricane?
Yes. Yes, he did.
So what is LDG doing?
I don't know. He had a couple.
I'm having a smoke outside. I went and filled up. I went and had my coffee. So I got my coffee and I'm having a smoke. I'm outside in what it feels like 95 degrees.
I don't think it has to stop raining.
Coming though. Looks like it's gonna keep raining today.
Wait, did it stop right now, or is it still sprinkling?
No, it's it stopped for a minute.
Oh. Yeah, I go back inside. It stops raining.
If it wasn't for the rain, it wouldn't feel this hot, Elihu. Like this morning was a lot different than now.
Yeah, it was cooler this morning. It was nice out.
Yes, it was nice. You didn't feel it. Now it's like it's exactly the same, but with humidity.
Oi. I'm just glad I'm going to be in the water tomorrow.
I mean, you got to think about it, right? Isn't humidity just moisture in the air, which basically turns the atmosphere into a billion magnifying lenses?
It warms the air currents, yes.
Oh, my voice. Yeah, but Disney's going to be interesting, man. Like I said, we're going to need those freaking scooters.
Well, as soon as we go to the gate, I immediately want to make a B right line to the courtesy desk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course.
You want to get those scooters, man? Don't you got to get there early? Because don't they go quick?
We're trying to be there an hour early.
Can you pre-order them, or do you have to get them?
I don't know. I got to look that up. I was going to look that up on Monday.
You know, there's a company that rents them for $30 a day.
Yeah, but then how do I transport?
That's true.
Depends, like, how big they are.
Well, they have regular size scooters. They have a free bags on them, free baskets, free
They got a
water bottles.
fold up.
Yeah, it's trunk compatible.
All I know is if I have to walk, we're going to be taking a bunch of breaks.
I had the information on my laptop, but the laptop's in my suitcase and the trunk of the car, and your mom has the car.
Yeah, I'll look it up, see what we can do. You going inside? No? Yeah, it's too hot out there.
Yeah, he peeked out and stepped back inside earlier. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that cat keeps coming in and out.
He said the cat
Yeah,
doesn't
that's what I
like
needed.
That cat likes me.
That cat's cool, actually. It's cool with the dog, too. Gross.
Still waiting for Mike to try to come back. Otherwise, the stream will go on forever.
Oh.
Good gummies?
Yeah.
Don't you got good shit up there?
They what?
Don't you got good shit up there?
Hey, have you seen what the weather's going to be like on Wednesday yet?
Cloudy, muggy, 3% chance of rain.
Okay, so it's going to rain. It always rains in Florida anyway. It probably rained for like 30 minutes real hard and then stop.
Yeah, I saw 3%. I'm like, okay, I can handle that, but it's cloudy, muggy. And now I got a black shirt prepared to wear. I'm like, shit. I'm wearing a Disney shirt to Disney. Okay. It happens to be black. And I want to be screwed.
Of course, you're gonna wear a black T-shirt to freaking Disney.
You should be able to buy cheap, or at least back in the day, to buy real cheap T-shirts on International Drive.
Yeah, well, I found my T-shirt at a thrift shop actually for $8. An actual Disney authentic T-shirt, $8. I'm like, hey, Disney authentic, I'm $8. Deal.
Yeah, you should be able to. I drive. That's like a zillion shops on it.
Yeah,
Past
Main Street.
You get past SeaWorld and stuff. At least it used to back in the day. I don't know if it still does or not. But
I've never been to Disney World, just land twice when I was younger.
How many days are you gonna have available to you?
What do you mean?
How many days do you have to go walk around Disney World?
1.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, MGM and the Magic Kingdom are your two main spots. Animal Kingdom is definitely good if you can snag that one. Epcot is the one you can skip if it's.
Yeah,
I'm
LDG
just
got
being honest with you.
for Disney World Park itself.
Dude, do you understand how much walking around that is?
That's why he mentioned the scooters.
Yeah.
Basically, courtesy buttons, scooters, and beeline to Space Mountain, right? Right,
You're
dude?
going tomorrow?
Yeah, we're not line dropping Space Mountain. I'm not going to do that. We get the scooters first. And we'll beat the people over there.
You're going
Oh
tomorrow,
yeah,
right?
we'll have to get those right away, and then just beeline it.
Yes, buttons real quick, scooters, and boom.
We can have a cool phrase like, roll out.
Convoy! Who's Rubber Ducky? I'm sure you got that reference, Andy.
Time is Disney World open tomorrow?
We're going Wednesday. What time does the park officially open?
I believe it's
From
9
what I
to
read,
boot up.
from what I read, they open at 9, but they allow early access at 8:30. But yeah, I wanted him to check that to double
Okay.
check it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Thank you.
So
All right, Wednesday you're looking at high of 92, hitting around the 1, normally 1 to 4 p.m. That's when it's going to hit the peak. So 92, that's not bad. Could be a lot worse.
Change date. Right there, bottom left. Oh well.
Well, if you get that 11 wind per hour, 11 miles per hour wind.
8 a.m. Sorry, whoop.
Early entry, 7:30 to 8 a.m. So what time are we gonna get?
So they changed it, huh?
What is early entry?
Yeah, what does early entry mean?
Okay, so that's cool. That's even better. Earlier the better, yeah.
Oh yeah, especially with that.
The early entry, PC. The early entry is for Disney Resort guests. Scroll down, see if main gate is on there.
Say what?
Okay, nope. I don't participate in the early entry.
Can't do the early entry? Is that what you're saying?
Nah, my hotel does not participate in the early entry program, so 8 o'clock is when we can actually get in.
Okay, whatever. You know.
Do you want to hit Tron after Space Mountain, or?
Sorry, what?
You want to hit Tron after Space Mountain?
Tron?
Tron. What is Tron?
Yeah, Tron's supposed to be at Tomorrowland at Disney World.
Oh, okay. So it'd be around the same area as Space Mountain then.
Yeah, Space Mountain is all the way in the back, according to the map, and Tron is on the right-hand side. And the smoking section is northeast of the tracks in the back, and by Pioneerland on the west side of the park. I looked. I'm a smoker.
What other coasters do they have besides? Because I haven't been there in forever. Besides the Goofy Train rail coaster and the baby coasters.
I've never been to Disney World. Not sure.
Yeah, I was gonna try to look that up.
That's just Disneyland.
Wow.
Last time I got on Space Mountain was back in the 90s.
That's cool.
Yeah, me too. It was about when I was 17 and when I was 22 when I went to Disneyland. And the parade is what time? 12? Cool. Yeah. Wait, is that actually there? I didn't think it was Wednesday. Click on that. Click on that? Yeah. I thought that was except on the 23rd.
that what you were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Oh. There you go.
No performance. Oh, hang on.
Performance of the day.
Yeah.
You say we have a multi.
Click on the calendar, which is August 20th.
You say we can
23rd.
go to multiple parks or no?
No performance on 23rd. See? Yeah. Damn it.
Why does it say?
I don't know. That's for Tuesday.
Yeah, don't they have to get a positive? Doesn't he need a park pass for all the parks?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just going to Disney World itself.
Or just going
Okay,
to
which part of Disney World?
the main park, Magic Kingdom, I would imagine.
Yeah,
right?
Magic Kingdom Park.
Okay. So yeah, see if we had a multi thing, then we could have ridden the Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot. But yeah, all that's there is Space Mountain.
Get there. You have to get it for 8 or 9.
Earlier. There's going to be a line. Remember, people line up to get in? So, 7. I would be there.
You there at 7?
Be there at 7:30. 7:30. 7 to 7:30.
So yeah, Disney World supposedly has 5, or Magic Kingdom has 5 roller coasters. With Expedition Everest being the most intense one, wherever that's at.
They also have the Jungle Cruise ride I've never been on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I've never been on the Jungle Cruise ride.
that's pretty.
Yeah, no, Kronos, I am not watching the.
Have you gone through the stupid? It's a small world ride.
Unfortunately, no, small world. No, it's a small world.
No.
Okay,
You
good.
thought you had a song stuck in your head, Indie Geek? No.
Positive. We'll wait outside if you want to ride.
No, I don't. I'm just saying. I was asking if he had gone on it, so obviously he has. So.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
All
right. So if we're gonna get there at 7, that means half an hour. Positive. Can you be at my house at 6:30?
What time are you picking me up from the hotel?
Yeah, send me your address on X.
Okay, I can do that. What was what?
If he's meeting you at 6:30, what time are you picking up from the hotel? Before 6?
Well, I figured you're on the way. Where's your? Let me look up where you're at.
Main gate.
Main gate. That's right.
Oh, so you're staying right there at Disney World, basically?
No, I'm by the Aqua Park. That's where my hotel is. Supposed to be Aqua Park, and the Animal Kingdom.
Oh, okay, I got you. So doesn't the hotel offer a shuttle to whatever?
Some hotels offer free shuttles to the park, but I've never been able to get a hold of the front desk to ask that. If they can and will, that'll work out perfectly. You can just meet LDG here, and I'll meet you at the park.
Yeah.
But I'm going to find out when I check in if they have a free shuttle and what time the shuttle's off.
Oh yeah. I would think they would.
Yeah, I know some hotels do offer that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you could get a free shuttle, maybe we can all ride that shuttle. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
And we don't have to pay for parking. You know, I'm just trying to save money. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, mic drop.
Okay. Whoops, sorry.
Yeah, that would make the
On
most
the way.
sense. If his hotel offers.
Okay, so I'm on the way to the park. Okay, so
Magic Kingdom Park is right here, where you are.
So you'll pick a PC here to pick me up.
You'll come here. I'll take. Oh, I'm most likely to Ben's car.
Yeah.
So we'll just go
Park
over there. Take you. And go to the park.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna find out, like you said, if they have a free shuttle. If not, I'll just meet you at the park. Make it easier.
Yeah. Well, whichever way is easy.
Yeah.
If they offer a free shuttle, And I would say like park
Hey,
at
hang on, sorry, I can't hear you. Just ow, ow, ow. Okay. Yeah, muscle cramp. Sorry. Ow. Ooh. Sorry, dude. Oh,
But yeah,
God.
if
Yeah,
they
I got
offer
muscle
free
cramp.
shuttle,
Ooh.
if they offer free shuttle, we'll just meet you at the hotel and ride the shuttle from there.
Oh.
Like I said, then you don't have to pay $20 or whatever it is for parking. You know?
Yeah, I don't think you'll have to pay for parking.
Oh.
The Silver Pass benefit,
Oh, okay.
I think. I know for us. I don't know about you. You're going to take your car, right?
Unless you want me to ride with you. If I meet
Well, no. I thought you said you wanted to. I don't know how long you wanted to stay and how long Eli who wants to stay. I'm in. I'm just following whoever here.
Hey, it's my birthday. I want to stay as long as I can at Disney World.
Exactly.
It's
That's
my
what I said.
birthday.
All right. So did you guys? So LDG, you're hooking him up with the Florida discount, right?
No, we have the Silver Pass.
There's the Florida discount. That's what he meant.
We
Basically, you're
got
getting me in.
passes and stuff.
Yeah,
Father
you're
works
using your
there for-
resident. Yeah, you're helping him out with the resident discount thing, right?
No, there's a resident discount, but then there's free passes. My father worked for over 20 years. He has a Silver Pass that, when he passed, went to Mother. That we can get 3 people in whenever we want, plus ourselves.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. So
And free parking. And my father saved up a whole bunch of Disney bucks.
Is your mom coming?
She's gonna come to drop us off. She's gonna go her own way,
Oh, okay.
and us 3 are gonna go our own way.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, that's cool.
But you get to meet Mom.
Oh. Oh, that was a bad cramp. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, all of a sudden it just
Which
went.
leg? Which one?
Oh, it started my calf and went down my ankle. Like, whoa. Oh, that was a bad one. Oh.
Careful.
Yeah, that's all. I felt that. Trust me. When I sat down. Oh.
Man, did we have a big breakfast? Holy schmoly! I'm still like, I'm not as full as I was before, but I'm still like, no, I had a big breakfast this morning.
I had about 4 pancakes, some scrambled eggs, sausage. Yeah.
I had what was that stuff? What did they call it? Bacon? Oh God! Whatever they call that leather crap I ate.
And shitty
Oh my
hash browns. Oh my god.
Oh, the hash browns were horrible.
Oh,
those were the worst hash browns. If hash browns magically, if you woke up one day and those were the hash browns everywhere, people would stop eating them. It would die. Like there'd be no hash browns ever. That's how bad they were.
LDG,
Salt
you guys
didn't
need to
help.
separate your bleeding.
Dude, like you literally like those hash browns tasted like they were used hash browns. You know, I don't know how to explain it. Like old. They've been in a warehouse for a couple of weeks. Thinking, oh, they were
salt didn't even help.
No, yeah, tell me about it. And like I said, we had a lingering taste of that water treatment plant still on our tongues. So like I was even imagining that. Like I was like, did this come from the water treatment place? Oh man. No, but the way they treat bacon, they should go away for abuse against pigs. Like that is horrible how they do their bacon. You saw it, right?
Yeah, I
like
saw
all the
it.
bacon was like it's like they had it tied it up or something, and all the bacon was like glued together.
Oh. Okay. Wasn't proud, but hey, I was hungry. Yeah, the bad thing about flying at night is there's no snacks, no drinks. Lights get dimmed and they get turned on again. That's it.
You know, when I finished my OJ, 2 out of 3 cups had like this gelatinous leftover underneath. It was orange juice, but it was just like weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Oh.
And the cup was clean.
What?
Was. We almost should have went to Waffle House.
I think we should have. Yeah. Scattered, chunked, topped, and diced. That's what Aggie hash brown.
I think Waffle House leftovers are better. Go ground.
Okay, Waffle House Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Waffle House Thursday morning.
All right. Well, see, I would love Cracker Barrel, but you have some beef with Cracker Barrel. I don't know. I think they're okay. I like their casserole. Their morning casserole is pretty good. Waffle House is fine.
Yeah, Thursday morning, Waffle House breakfast. When is Mike coming back?
I don't think he is. I think we're just streaming forever.
Yeah, it's because if we all go, he's still gonna. I don't think he, hang on. But, yeah, if we leave, he's gonna be streaming forever. He's got to come on here to end this, unless somebody else has the administrative whatever.
I don't.
Somebody DM him on Twitter. I hate to open up multiple apps on my phone.
Hold on, I'm working on it.
It's like it's been 23 minutes. Usually it's about 4 or 5. I'm surprised he hasn't up on YouTube and typed in the chat.
All right, I just DM'd him on what's it called now? Is it called X? Is it still called Twitter? I mean, I don't give a shit one way or another.
It's called X, but every single news reporter has called it Twitter. I have never heard a news reporter call it X. They always said on Twitter or tweet this. Like, hey, isn't it X now? Reporters are not even calling it X.
Man, I'll tell you one thing I can't stand. I can't stand the new Kia logo.
The what?
I can't stand the new Kia logo.
Kia?
Yeah, the Kia. Yeah, Kia changed their logo. It really looks like crap now.
It's no longer a white circle with red letters to say KIA.
No, it's not.
That was a classic. Come on.
Well, they changed it. I mean, literally, I missed the memo too because when we went to go look at getting another Kia, I was like, my wife was like, "It's right here." I'm like, "Where?" She goes, "The Kia's right there." I'm like, "No, it's not." She's like, "They changed their logo." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "To what?" And then she shows it to me. I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" Like they basically came up with some funky way of doing KIA, and it just looks like shit. X is a, actually there was there's some funny buddy of mine were talking yesterday on Twitter, and we're kind of like, man, I want to see a documentary on what happened to the actress from Debbie Does Dallas. It's like been one of the greatest mysteries ever. So did you guys make your Disney World plans for Wednesday?
Yes.
Not all of them, but most of them.
Well, I mean, did you at least coordinate where you're all meeting at?
Kinda.
Yeah. I mean, we're literally at my house right now.
Well, I know you're at your house. Doesn't he
Eli, who's here too.
hotel he's going to?
Yeah.
It's either they're gonna pick me up on the way to the park or free shuttle to the park. So I'm gonna find out when I check in.
And we're waiting for it to open. Did you call?
I'm on the phone. I can't call right now. I'm on here.
No. Earlier, did you call and find out what time earlier you can go?
No.
Or is it 3?
No,
Okay.
I couldn't get a hold of anybody in the front desk.
That's fine.
Unless you can call right now.
So 3 o'clock then?
Unless you can call.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you can call.
Most places you can get in. Most places you can, if it's 3 o'clock, you know, most of the time you can get in around 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, Elihu, just call them in like 10 minutes. They probably have a room ready for you.
I haven't been able to get a hold of anybody at the front desk. It's been always the runaround. The click automated service again. Click automated service again.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah, I know.
That's okay. When I was in Nashville, Tennessee, we got our, before the van broke down, we got our 2 rooms. My wife and I walk into our room, and it's like, okay, it's 95 degrees outside. It's about 100 in here. The AC is broke all to hell. We go to my kids' room to see if it's the same there. Nope.
That's a true Circle K.
That's what I was talking about.
Fine.
Sorry.
I walk back downstairs. I tell that lady, I'm like, yeah, there ain't no way we're sleeping in that room. I said, your AC is fucking busted.
I had that problem when I went to Vegas. Loud AC didn't help. Switch the rooms. Louder AC. It kept me cold, but it was louder. Stay away.
I can deal with that. I can deal with it being noisy. I can't deal with it not working. And to top it all off, I didn't even know this was still a thing. Apparently, there's still hotels that have smoking.
That what?
There are apparently still hotels that have smoking rooms. I didn't even know that was still a thing.
Yeah, there is. That's what I try to get when I go places. A smoking room. But main gate is not the property and it's cheap. So I got it anyway. It's right up there with the red dot. With a red dot right there. You just missed it.
No, I know. I look at it. I'm looking at the way to get there.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm trying to see where I'm going. There's the baseball field.
A lot of fields.
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh, sorry. But it's keeping me cool. I know, I'm gonna go outside and smoke a cigarette and sweat. There, no fan background. And I immediately start sweating. Naturally. Naturally.
All right. Hey, guys, I'm going to head out of here. We're getting on the 3-hour mark. I got to get some lunch and get ready for the concert later tonight.
Okay. Yeah, we got to wait for Mike to come back. He's got to close the stream.
Well, he hasn't DM'd me back yet. I'm wondering if his internet's down, but you'd figure he'd have got on his phone at least.
He was on his phone. He's got the hurricane to deal with down there and the storms.
Didn't look that bad.
Didn't look that bad for Vegas 2 days ago. Now they got fucked.
All right. I'll catch you guys next time around. Y'all have fun.
Later, dude. I'm going to be online on Wednesday all day.
All right. I'll look forward to seeing what you guys stream from Disney World. All right. You 3 amigos, behave yourselves.
Hi, 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 hi. Well, I can't do that full dance. Not enough. I can't remember the room. Sorry.
Hey, at least you know what I'm talking about. All right, take care, guys.
Later, dude. So I don't know if Mike is coming back. I don't know how many people are watching right now. And now it's sprinkling. Of course, I'm going to go inside. It's going to stop raining. Smoke if you got him. Wow, the wind. Are you trying to hide farts? Later, taters. Oh, okay, later, Kronos. Okay, then I'm gonna end my stream on my phone because I'm gonna call the hotel.
Am I still here? Wait, checking. Mike. I don't know if I'm still here. Cancel. There we go. Okay. Oh wow. Hey everybody. How you doing? It's the Job Show. No, I'm sorry. Didn't know I was. He didn't. I guess he didn't come by and turn it off. So I'll just leave. Later, guys. Be good. Take care. Underground. You know, I forgot I have powers. I could have brought myself in when I first came here, waiting for him that whole time. Didn't even realize I forgot I have powers here. Are there people still watching? Because I left, they most likely closed the window. But if you didn't, and you got this extra little bit of content out of nowhere, it was brought to you by LDG and Elihu. That's right. Told you we're gonna rock something. We just rocked. Well, Mike stream. I'm gonna shut it down. End game later. Be good.